Unmute. Hello. Hi, welcome to How Reroll. I am once again doing the DMing thing on this show. We're doing another episode of Gristwild Ichor. Hard to say name. Yeah, we've got a bit of a puzzle ahead of us. They've been working on it a bit. I'm excited to see what they've got. Below me is Spook, one of our players.
Hey guys, I am the Dragon Spooker and I play Vendetta Kisara, the kitty ninja.
You do. Next we got Nat.
Hey guys, I'm Nat and I play Cassia, who is the Shifter Ranger. Or, Nature Paladin, as we're starting to call me.
Yeah, kind of plays that way. It's awesome. You got Shagget.
Hey guys, I play Kondo Merriman, the gullible, super happy, always friendly, until recently with a cursed sword, human marshal. There we go. Yeah.
Cursed sword's exciting. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it all go up.
We'll see what happens.
It's not cursed. Yeah. No, it's just good. Then we got Gore. Gore bad.
I am playing for you Glim Shady, Master of Shrouds and a gnomish cleric.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. So last time we left off, we got this puzzle here. I put a lot of work into it, and so have you guys. The fun thing about that is maybe something will happen. Who knows? Okay. So
Might be the first time we get death by puzzle.
death by puzzle. Maybe.
Why not? I've died so many other ways. It's time to.
Death by puzzle.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
So behind the scenes, they've been kind of talking about things and getting things put together. Nat noticed an error in some of the writing that didn't match with the artwork. The artwork was correct, the writing was wrong, and that's the worst way to go about doing things. So I gave Nat some inspiration for being more diligent than I am. And I hope it doesn't lead to any red herrings as a result of the information as it changed, because that would suck. Anyway.
Unless there is an actual herring on this map that's hidden somewhere, we gotta find it.
Hidden herons, yeah.
No, it's a Ziz. It's much larger. Much larger.
But we also know that if it's red, Alrighty. So how did we get to this point? We
Oh, yeah.
Give us a recap on how we got to this spot.
So the town where these four adventurers were originally looking to start building their home, an adventure guild of sorts. They're all experienced and have worked together before. Just as they're about to sign up doing that, the druid basically sends a ranger out. Enough was enough. There's something going on in the woods, and it's causing all kinds of destruction of nature. Rangers aren't coming back from their scouting. It's a bad time. So the adventurers went up, found some big bugs, fought the big bugs. It started getting cold. There were winter wolves, which is weird, not a winter zone. And then they got into this really damp, weird part of the woods where there's a bunch of sap. It's all turned into a big cavern at this point. All the sap got all drippy and stuff, and then it's got frozen because it's cold now. It's all cold. It's a weird place. This isn't how nature's supposed to be. What's going on? These aren't caverns. These are woods, but they're acting like caverns. So then they do a dungeon crawl for a bit, and now they find a mausoleum. Go down in the mausoleum. Turns out it's the mausoleum to a phoenix king, some kind of rich elf guy. And in his tomb, here's this puzzle.
All the while, the party is trying to go northwards to find the source of the cold and the sap and the crap.
Yep. Have traveled deeper and deeper.
Shaggy be picking up cursed objects.
Shaggy be picking up cursed objects.
Only because Glim made me, all right? Glim made me. I always listen to my gnomish friend.
Exactly what happened.
You should always listen to me, because I know things.
All right, so I guess to start, we should reread the poem and then explain the steps of where we're currently at, and then hopefully quickly get to a resolution, so we're not stuck here for the whole stream.
I'm gonna level. If you had been avoiding reading the poem, because I can't read, but it says, and I'll move it over here so it's easier to see on the stream. The Phoenix King makes this decree to Ziz, Behemoth, Leviathan 3, each charged with knowledge of the key, color, cut, size, respectively. And with this done, the three were left, where they idly muse at their bereft. The bird outs loudly, but humbly, which gem is right is beyond me. Her tone then turned assuredly, but surely the beast has no lead. True that is, the beast then spake, then tipped his head toward the snake. But that he'll thereto cannot make certain what is true from fake. The snake curled back, relenting this. Bemused, they let out a shrill hiss. I know not which the answer is, but I know that you don't, Ziz. The bird shot up, at first appalled. Her wings stood tall, her feathers fall. She chirped, then chirred, then sharply cawed. I know it now, before them all. With what she claimed, the ox now knew. And so he told the other two, I know as well, then, as now you. At last the snake then found the truth.
Okay.
So, chat, give us the answer and we can move on. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, Chad, if you want to answer it and they want a metagame at this
No,
point...
let's not do that. So let's
roll
go
for
ahead.
metagame. All right.
We started and we'd figured out a very small portion of elimination. So let's start with that. Explain why we've eliminated what we're going to eliminate, right?
So we start with the shapes. We pair all the shapes together. Nope,
Sorry.
go for it. Help me. I need help.
Help.
And then these two little guys. Whoa, not on top of each other, Jeebus. Okay.
Yep.
And so we decided to work backwards, kind of, because, well, the snake can't know without knowing the cut and color, because the size is too...
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. We basically determined that the behemoth can't know first, and there are two unique shapes on this table, and that's the triangle and this rectangle. The green, these two up here.
Okay.
Because
So yeet!
we get rid of them. We throw them away. and because of that, the greens can't be in play, right? That was the...
Yeah, well, it was the violet can't be it because there's only one other violet. So yeet.
Right, because then the bird would immediately know.
Mm-hmm.
And then same thing for the greens, right? Because they're two of the greens and they're... How did we reason that?
They're unique. It's the same as the purple. Like, if it was the green, the beast would know it.
Right, because there's no...
Right.
Mm-hmm. He would know at this point if it was either of the greens because they have unique colors, right?
Oh,
Well, it has to do with the
Chat's
bird.
asking to turn the music down.
He did.
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I think.
Okay.
Should we turn the
Yeah.
voices up? I think, Seth, you were a little quiet on your end.
Oh, I can boost my voice a little.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it was.
Alright.
Yeah, because the beast figured out it wasn't the rectangle or the triangle, the bird knows that it can't be the other two greens because the beast can't know before the bird. That was the logic, I assume, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm
That's
wrong.
right.
Which is why we got rid of the greens entirely.
Right.
So it also can't be the giant orange one, right? Or no.
Yeah.
It can't be the giant blue square because it's the only one, and the snake would know it immediately, right? Like, there's only one large item.
There's only one square.
Well, he only knows the size, right?
Right. So if he knew the size, he would be like, it's obviously, he would know before the other two at this point.
Because there's two large left.
Oh.
I'd like to remind you all that in the tomb there is a big coffin and it's got a dish on it to receive the gem. So you
Isn't
can
the-
place a
that's
guess there.
specific here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the yellow one over here? Isn't that a large as well?
Let me look at my list.
Large yellow diamond, yes.
Okay, so we have 3 large ones.
Right.
Well, okay, so now we need to separate them by size and see what colors match? Or do we need to separate them by color? To see...
I thought at this point we were trying to decide whether the snake can't determine what's true from fake, whether to get rid of the duplicates or the non-duplicates. That's 2 directions we can take.
We would have to separate by size now, if that's the case, if we're there. I still think there's more to get from the first 2, though. Like, I feel like we should be able to eliminate, because at this point, without knowing what the snake knows, neither the bird nor the beast know, without the snake's information.
Okay, so, and since the bird knows first, we need to look at color, right?
So the bird can't know right now, right? Am I wrong in assuming that's okay to backtrack the conversation?
No, we can backtrack the conversation. That's fine. I mean, yeah.
Because, like, at this point, she still doesn't know. Because she kind of gets ruffled when the snake's like, well, you don't know it. So she doesn't figure it out until the snake says...
Okay, so since we've
So
eliminated the
now
ones
we have
know
to
it's not
eliminate
you.
colors.
Yeah, if
Again.
we've eliminated ones we know it can't possibly be.
Mhm.
So do you want to start over?
So now we have to figure out what she can't... Like, it can't be anything she knows right now, right? Logically? Because otherwise she would interrupt before the snake even spoke. And I was like, well, I figured it out. I don't need your information.
Right, and she doesn't shoot up until after the
After
snake
he says.
has said his thing. So
Right. So now we're back
she
to
can't know before the
color.
snake. Right.
Says that he doesn't know. Okay.
So we've got to get colors back together, right?
Oh, hang on. Do we? Is it
She's
this-
color.
the snake?
Right?
No,
No.
the bird.
No.
The bird.
Oh,
We're back to the
the
bird.
bird
'cause she
is
can't
color.
know.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, is that orange or red? That I
That's
just moved
orange.
over there.
But
This
it's
one?
over.
Yeah, that one's
Okay,
orange.
my bad.
Yep.
Delicious coffee.
Okay, so she still doesn't know at this point. Okay. And the beast still doesn't know, right?
Yeah, there aren't any unique shapes anymore except for the
This one's
orange.
unique.
This one, right?
Yeah, that's unique still.
Glenn would like to appraise the gems.
Yeah. They're all of various precious gem. They're precious gems. Like all of them. You got emeralds. You got paradots. You got all kinds of fun shit.
Okay. Glenn says,
How good can the treasure be? Maybe this is the treasure. Let's just take all of these.
Okay, so now we know that it can't be any that. If there's two colors and we need to remove the duplicate or the from each size we need to remove
So you want to do size now?
well so we have them in color.
Mm-hmm. And we took out the unique colors and the unique gem cuts because otherwise the beast and bird would figure it out without the snake.
So okay, I see what you did. All right.
So now I do think we do need to go to size, but I was gonna let you guys try to see where we are and correct me if I've messed it up.
No, we should go to size because
Yeah.
that'll eliminate that'll eliminate half no matter what we do, right? I mean, logically. But we still have those questions.
so what we're saying is size does matter.
In this case, yeah.
Oh
I don't
wait,
know
this
where
is
that-
a big
oh,
one. This is this size. Okay.
So it can't be this yellow, right? Is that where we're
Right,
at?
because at that
Snake would know.
point the snake would know, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so now that we've done that, now we need to go look at.
Well, it's at this point that the bird supposedly figures it out, right?
Mm-hmm. But the beast doesn't.
So we need to group by color.
I think it has to. We have to get rid of the unique shape sizes because the beast can't figure it out by this, right?
Correct.
Based
So
on the
that's
information that the snake doesn't know it, he can't figure it out. So it has to be one of the duplicate shapes in my brain. My logic could be totally off though.
So would we want to eliminate?
Is there any that
I
If
think
you'd,
Were
if
there
you'd like to
colors just-
spend a question as
What-
to that.
I would
Wouldn't
like to
we-
spend a question.
Okay.
Okay, but wait, before you do that, wouldn't we get rid of all the circles of the different sizes? Because that's the one the snake would.
But he only knows it based on the snake's information size. Like it would have to be in the same size, otherwise he could be like, oh well, it's of one size and there's one large circle, so I can figure that out now.
Right.
But he already knows if it's a circle or not.
Wrong. Okay.
the
he
ox
has-
does, right?
Yes, so he knows its shape's type.
So
So
we can get rid of the
the-
red diamonds, is what you're saying, because it's the outlier.
The red diamond, as well as the yellow circle.
Would that also
Why
mean
is it the yellow circle?
Because he has the snake's information at this point. He knows the snake can't figure it out based on the first two clues. So he's got them grouped like we do. But he still can't figure it out. But if he knew,
This is
like,
so fun.
unique wise.
I love this. You guys are so
All right.
This
smart.
is where I would like to ask the question. Because this
Okay.
is where my logic is, like, not
Okay.
following through.
So what are we looking for at this point?
I mean,
Well, a bunch of
guys,
things.
how do we want to word my question?
Oh, these
We're-
are all still on the table?
I mean, I was going to do that because I'm not sure on my logic of pulling them off the table.
I'm also not sure on your logic of pulling them off the table, but had you pulled them off the table, you would be correct.
Well, look at
Well,
that.
well,
I'm
that right
logicking
there
wrong,
is
but
your
I'm getting a
question
right
answered.
answer.
So we know
Can we try to
we know
logic
we're
anyway?
good.
So you're pulling the yellow orb off the table
And the red, yeah.
and the red diamond. Because
The fuck out of here.
Because reasons, I don't
if
know.
it were either one of those,
I feel like the beast would figure it out if it was either one of those.
No, it makes sense to me.
I told you guys, my logic falls through, and then I just kind of go on instinct and puzzles.
okay, so are we saying at this point Ziz knows?
She should know.
So it's the yellow. So it's this one, yeah. It's the only one that doesn't have a color match, right?
red
Oh,
doesn't.
the red doesn't either. So we gotta
so-
eliminate.
So we have to
one of
eliminate
those.
something. But I don't know how to eliminate next.
Your question should be how to eliminate next.
Yeah, how do I eliminate next? And I'm pretty sure I asked my question. I think I got my answer.
Yeah, so
By
you
not
can't
understanding
ask
my
it,
logic.
Well, okay. So let's just line them up by color, but still by size too, right? So we'll just stack up, like, one on top of the other. Just, underneath. So we can. Moving these is not the easiest in the world.
If
So
you
there's
hold
one
out,
red
yeah.
and one orange.
One yellow,
how-
2 orange.
Yeah, I think that's an orange.
That's
I think
orange.
Oh, this is over
that's an
here,
orange,
Yeah, that's an
and
orange, okay.
and this is a
So
yellow.
there's one red and one yellow.
These are the outliers. These two. So at this point, the bird figures it out. It's like, I got it.
Right.
So it's got to be the red or the yellow, right?
I mean, that would be my.
Because there's a duplicate of all the others.
Okay, so
Oh,
is there a reason that we should have eliminated one of these two already?
It probably goes with the reason I eliminated the circle, but I don't know why I did that.
Maybe you eliminated it because it was yellow, so that would eliminate this one.
Right. If both yellows are off the table, the bird would know before the bird would know, right? So
Is that right?
I can't believe I just said that. 'Cause I'm like, what did I just say? That makes no fucking sense. Just go with the chat. Just go with it. I'm smart. I know what
We
I'm doing.
eliminated the red diamond and the yellow circle at the same time. And I don't know why we did the yellow circle, except that it made sense in my head.
Well, to figure out why we want to eliminate the yellow diamond, don't we need to go back and figure out why we eliminated the yellow orb?
Yeah, because this is the one we're thinking of eliminating, but we have to figure out why.
Why?
The only thing that I could think of would be because it's yellow, and we've eliminated yellows, but
That
We
That
also
doesn't
eliminated this
necessarily-
we
red.
can't. I don't
Right.
feel like we can eliminate based on color right now.
right. Well, that was why I was wondering if we should have
Right.
eliminated this.
But
earlier.
we eliminated the 2 greens because one of the greens went away, and the beast can't know first. Hence the logic of the green. So wouldn't the same logic follow with the yellow? You eliminate
Okay.
a yellow, the other 2 yellows would have to go as well.
Okay, so we eliminated these 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the 2 that we don't know why.
We know the diamond. We eliminated the diamond because at that point the
it's
bird.
a unique shape.
It's
and
a
the
unique
bird
shape,
would
and the
have
bird
known.
didn't know yet.
Okay,
So it's
So that's
not-
why the diamond went.
Yeah, the
And then-
circle.
I moved the circle because it made sense in my head, but the logic isn't
Okay,
actually making
how about
sense.
this? So what if this is the only red left? Maybe we shouldn't have eliminated that. And what if this is the only red left?
I think you're right.
Let's do it.
Then this is the one. Then
Okay,
Good for me. Let's do
so
it.
my question is, if we put the wrong one in,
Bad things will
are we
happen
gonna
and we'll
get
all
to guess
die.
again?
I imagine bad things will happen. I can't imagine
Okay.
D&D not having like backups and fail safes and problems, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So
So-
now should we ask if that's right before we put it in?
Well, I don't think Satch can answer that specifically. It's about the clues.
Yeah, I have more hints on how to solve than I have the answer for you.
right, yeah.
But if you get it wrong, that might be the answer for you, you know?
Okay, so do we want to ask if our logic's been sound so far?
Because at this point, the bird would be like, "Oh, I figured it out," because it's the one.
It's the only red one left.
But
And we
at-
did eliminate based on size.
Now,
Right.
What was the phase of us eliminating the first red? That's my question.
Because it was a unique shape after we eliminated the unique size.
So
And-
how into the process were we? Because
It
that
was
would
when
then.
we got to-
That was
it's when we got
literally
to
just
snake.
the step before.
Snake.
Yeah. It
So
was
that's
snake.
why the bird would be like, "Oh, I got it now," because finally the red
Mhm.
triangle's gone. I mean,
Because the bird has to know
diamond.
first.
Right.
Now,
So the color has to be what's singled out first for the bird to know.
Which is
Okay, so
and
let's
this is the
play it
only
out.
red that's left. So if that's the case, this will
and
be
then
it.
the ox would be
Stop it.
next, saying, I know the cut. It is a cut unique, but there's a couple others of the same cuts."
But he knows that she knows, so that he knows
So
that
She
she
knows
knows
that she
colors.
knows.
there's only
But,
two.
but again, it is he knows that she knows, which means he now knows it wasn't the blue one of these, it was the red one of these.
Right.
But wouldn't the snake find out at the same time as the beast then? Because they both know it's a unique color?
Well, yes, because the snake never says, "Oh, I know." The ox tells him, "Oh, you know now too." Because I know, so do you. Right?
It would have made.
The snake
um,
never has to say that he knows, because as soon as the ox
I
knows,
think
the
our
snake-
logic would be 100% sound if the behemoth knew before the snake.
He does know.
He
before
does.
The snake.
He does know before the snake. That's the.
The snake's
The-
the last to find out.
Right. So when he says, I know now, he knows because he knew that it was only one of these two, right? And the bird says it's this one, which means he now knows it's not that one
Yeah,
Because he knows it's a unique
because he
color.
knows the bird knows. And the only
He-
way the bird would know is if it was this one. So he now knows that it can't be this one.
But why doesn't the snake know at the same time?
Because the snake, because the smallest shape,
He
the
knows
smallest
it's one of
size
the
is the
small
most
ones.
frequent. Right. He knows it's one of the small ones, but not which.
So
of the
he
small
can't.
ones.
So the snake so the snake knows now because he knows. Oh well, if the bird knows and now the ox knows, it has to have been one of those two. And if it was one of those two and the
Right.
bird knew first, it had to be the red.
The bird knows because it's the only red left. and
They
the
all know
ox
that she knows
knew
the
because
color.
it could only been one of those two, and he's like, okay, well, which color could it possibly be? Well, there's only one red, and so now if there's one red, then she knows, so it's got to be the red one, right? And
Then the snake knows because he knows the size, and it's like, well, that's the right size because it always was that size.
But once he gets the information that its color is unique, they both figure it out at the same time.
right.
That's what I'm thinking. That's where I'm getting hung up. Is
Well,
they
that's what
both
it-
figure it out.
Yeah, well, that's what it says. The ox says, "Hey, I know, so do you."
So it
Like,
is the
he
same
turns
time.
and
Okay,
says,
then yeah, let's do it.
but the
I'm
snake
gonna-
didn't
I'm
know
gonna
that
clarify.
he knew until.
I'm gonna clarify something. So the snake, at last, the snake then found the truth is after he's told that he'll get it. He doesn't get it until after the ox says, "I get it."
That's why I was like, I don't think that's.
Well, no, see, it makes sense, right? Because the ox is saying, "I know, and now you do too."
But he
because
doesn't
I
get it
know.
until then.
The
And he-
comma,
because
the
he
comma
doesn't
is a
know- He
pause.
would
It's
get it.
gravitas.
Hmm.
So the ox is like, "Well, now I know." Oh, and now you'll know. Is how that goes.
So wait, the snake doesn't know until the ox says that?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know that he knows. Well,
He
I mean,
doesn't
he
know.
knows that he. God damn.
So it can't be the
Okay.
red one. It can't be the red one then, because the snake would know
But
at
then
the
it
same
also
time.
couldn't be the blue one.
What do you mean?
Because
Because
the
the
snake
snake
would
would
know
know.
at the same time,
Well,
and he doesn't.
Wait, we know it can't be the red one. Gore's right. It can't be the blue one because the
Ox would know then.
right because of the cuts.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Yeah. No,
I
no,
finally
no.
got what
That's
you're
right.
saying. Okay.
Which
So does
now
that
means you've now got a unique blue.
Now it's
You
the blue
do.
orb, right?
You have the same issue. This is the problem I'm running into. You have the same issue now.
Why?
Because it's still a unique color. I guess if we didn't eliminate, like if we didn't officially eliminate these, I guess that makes sense. Yep. Yeah. I'm okay with it. I don't know. This is where my logic runs out.
Okay, so do you have a guess?
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's because it's the only red. So when the bird said it's red,
Both of them know at the same
then
time.
the snake would know which one it was as well.
Right.
Okay, so we have our sizes again, right? Damn. Okay.
I mean, just as a thought,
Wait.
do we want to put everything back on the table and then go through it step by step one more time?
Do we have time to do that?
Well, it won't take us long to just kind of walk through the steps, right?
I don't know where we messed up the first time.
Well, that's why we should go through it, and then we'll find where maybe we'll find what we messed up.
Okay, well, somebody take a picture.
Yeah, somebody take a picture. Oh,
No!
Okay.
Everything below the
I'm
little.
gonna copy paste this real quick, so that I have your answers from last time. This is where you guys ended up, and then these two were. Oh, sorry. These two were probably no's.
We
for you
knew
guys.
we were correct here.
We knew
Yeah.
we were correct at this phase, right?
This phase, we knew we were correct, yes.
Okay, so we eliminated this because it was a unique shape and size, and we eliminated this because it was a unique shape and
Shape.
size. Because
Basically
if it
just
was
shape.
either of those two, right? Because
The
if it was
beast
either
would
of
know.
those two, then one of these would have known immediately. So we took those off.
And we know
Yes.
those colors aren't right.
Yep.
Phase one. And this
Now,
was
why
phase.
did we know that it wasn't those colors?
Because if it was either of those colors, the beast would know, or
Here,
the
I'm
bird
gonna-
would know immediately.
Let's keep them down a little lower because it's kind of hard for chat. They keep falling
Yeah,
off of the
yeah.
screen. for
I was
chat,
zooming
so-
in because they
Oh,
wanted to see
okay.
it
My
closer.
bad, chat.
I had
No,
the
it's
screen
okay.
design
Just
for
keep
about a
them-
minute.
We, at the very least, we should line them up like level 1, level 2, like in terms of
Okay.
deduction, right?
Mm-hmm.
Level 1,
Yeah, level 1 and
level
2.
2.
Okay, that'll work.
At this point,
We can go up a little bit higher.
there can be
Let's
no
see.
unique shape or unique color on the table. Because the
Okay.
snake hasn't given any information. So any unique shape or color,
There we go.
it can't be
Okay,
because
so we have 2 of these.
they would know. So I think we eliminate the square.
Right, because that's
Right.
It's unique.
It is unique.
Right, so let's put that like here, so we'll keep them in straight lines and maximize space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
What else is
And
unique?
then we
those
can't.
are all of our
This
shapes.
is unique.
So that
Yep.
one went.
That one's got to go.
Yeah, that's the same line as the square.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm just at this point, to speed things along, I'm going to ask for an intelligence check from everybody once more. This is
Oh, well,
just,
that's not
this
good.
is more for reassurance than anything.
Okay. Where's my character?
Yeah, oh, I thought I rolled a 1. I was going to get really happy.
I was gonna be so excited.
Um.
11,
All right. It's a little ninja kitty.
10
All
from
right.
that, and oh,
Okay.
smart boy is being smart. Look at him go. So
He's
yeah,
actually not very smart. He's got
he's
13,
not. He's
but-
he's very wise in his own special
The
way.
only reason he's studying these so gratuitously is because he's trying to figure out what ones are worth the most.
The big ones.
Well, Kondo's going to say to him, when we figure it out, you just could take everything anyway, right? Might as well. There you go.
Okay. So, Glenn, you are aware that this is correct. This line right here, all 3 of these lines are correct in the order that they're in.
Okay.
Yay!
And right now in the poem, you are at "True that is, the beast then spake."
Okay.
So now we have to go by size.
And we got to go by true, what's true from fake, right?
We gotta go by
Things are the
size
same
first.
size, same shape, right?
Well, no, but is that just a clever way of saying
That he doesn't know
but
either.
the snake doesn't know either right now?
I
So
think
we're
it's
going
That
by
very
size.
much is the case, Score.
That's what I
that
figured. It's-
means.
He's not-
Aw.
Yeah, he's not saying
Aw.
he doesn't know right from wrong or truth from false. He's saying at this point he can't possibly know either.
So it's
Well,
not
So
this
it's
one.
not this triangle, right?
Yeah.
At which point,
Why did we come to that conclusion?
because
because
it's
it's the
large.
only one of that size.
Yeah.
Because the only one of that size is left.
Say no more. I'm with you.
So now we have a unique shape, which the beast would know.
So
we
it's
can
not
kick
the red
that out.
diamond.
So it can't be the red one because he would know at this point.
Right.
But the bird instantly
And
knows.
this. Oh no, it isn't. I was about to say, and this is unique, but it's not. Not that one.
Okay, so I think we've eliminated all that we can before the bird knows.
Well, so what we have done is the beast then spake, then tips his head towards the snake,
Guys, we got
But-
red again.
but that
Yeah,
eel
the
there
little-
too
the little red.
cannot make certain what is true or fake. So that's where we are. So now we're on the snake curled back, relenting this. The muse they let out then lets out a short hiss. I know not which the answer is, but I know that you don't know this. So basically, we know the snake cannot know at this point, and he also knows the bird cannot know at this point.
But she does, because she's the one who comes and is like, wait, I know it now.
Right,
She
because
goes right back.
because we were able to. He says he doesn't know, so I know you don't know, and then she realizes, oh, you don't know because. So
Just
Do you,
size.
still,
Well,
do you guys
that's
still
why
have a
we're-
question at that point? Because that was a question and I could answer it. That's one I could answer.
What was our?
I don't know what the question was.
Why does the bird not know and then does know? Was the
Okay.
question.
Okay.
No,
okay.
yeah, that's true. Because in 2 lines, the bird goes from not knowing to knowing.
Right.
And it would
So
be because
what
of
the hell
elimination.
happened? What did the bird take some like
Who has the
intelligence?
question? I don't have one anymore.
Okay. So that would be the extra question you got from.
Okay, I'll
What
take
about-
it.
Okay.
What about
My inspiration, I'll
yeah,
take it.
that'd be Spooks, or you could use your inspiration. Either one would. I would take Spooks' question or your inspiration.
Oh,
We
okay.
can use my question.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, save
So-
the inspiration because that can be used for
Yeah.
more than just this. So
Yeah. So, the Ziz didn't know until she found out, I don't know which one it is, and I know you don't know, from the snake. So Leviathan says, I don't know which one it is, and I know you don't know which one it is. With the information that that the Leviathan knows that the bird doesn't know, the bird is then able to deduce more options, which gives her, at first she's upset, and then she goes, wait a minute.
Which that was us eliminating the 2 diamonds, I think.
That was before.
Wait,
no.
no. So this is kind of like a reset, right? Because the bird doesn't know, and then learns that it does know.
And then to play on the other question, I couldn't really truly answer with this information. This is the point where it starts becoming more, less deducting and more, she knows now.
Yeah.
Right. That's when she has the single answer, but.
Right. So at this point here, we've eliminated everything that is necessary. With what is left on the table, Ziz is able to work it out.
We would have to eliminate the red at that point, I think.
Okay, well...
Oh, okay, so we're tempted to say it's red.
I don't know that we want to eliminate anything. We'll just move. Let's just move them.
It can't be red because she would know, and he says you don't know, and she
but
goes,
then she does.
I don't know, but because I don't know I can eliminate that, so therefore I know now.
So that means we get to eliminate the red. Now what do we have?
Oh,
left?
I see what you just said. Okay,
yeah.
I don't know. Did that make sense?
No, it does.
It did.
I feel like I'm talking in riddles now.
But at this point, it's not really eliminated so much as just...
We still have all duplicates, so how...
Because she knows the color.
Now do we go back to...
No, we have to... So she knows now.
Now it's blue. It's the blue...
It has to
be this little blue thing?
This one? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's what I was thinking too.
This one. Damn it!
Sorry, they stack up.
We're gonna ruin this puzzle just because we dragged the wrong one.
But aren't we in the same boat that we were before?
What do you mean?
Because
yeah,
the
you're
ox would
kind
know
of
at
the
the
same spot.
time. The ox would know at the same time.
Know.
What do you mean? How would the ox know?
Because it's the shape.
a cut. It's a unique cut.
Because if he knew that was the cut, and he knew that Ziz knew, he'd know. If he
didn't know that Ziz knew until she said she did.
He knew Ziz didn't know though.
No, he knew this. So he knew Ziz didn't know, right? But
so he knew it wasn't red too.
Right. So let's put this back on the table just temporarily, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, the ox knows the shape. If he knows that this or this is the shape, right? He doesn't know which one, but let's assume he knows that it's this. The moment Ziz knows, he knows, well, the only way she could know the color is if it was the only one of that color left. Following me? So he knows it can't be blue. Because if it was the blue one, she wouldn't know whether it was the blue one or the blue circle. But she does know, which tells him he knows it has to be the red one. And because he knows that she knows it's red, he then knows that is the shape, and the only other one that is the shape is this one. So that's how he now also knows that this... that, you know, he now also knows. Does that make sense?
So it is the red one.
Well,
I don't think it can be the red.
But if you follow that logic, this is where we're saying, but then the other one would know that at the same time. So if the other one would know at the same time, it can't be that. The problem is, so if the bird figures out,
it's this one.
Yeah, it's a big blue. It has to be the big blue.
If the bird follows that logic, the bird then says, well, it can't be either of these two, because if it was, he would know. So it's got to be this one.
We eliminate these two, right?
Oh, right. So it's got to be the blue orb.
Yeah.
That's
because because then the bird's like, I figured it out. I know the color, and then the ox is like, oh, I know the shape, and then the snake knows, well, I know the size, and that's why the three,
and that's why
it follows logically, and who knows what in which order.
Until
okay, so we're gonna throw the blue orb in.
yeah,
Throwing the blue orb in? Okay.
Okay, so
are we doing it?
Fuck it, let's do it.
Before we do it, so that we are all in agreement. It's the blue orb.
Yes.
Do you think we're right, chat?
Yeah, are we right?
Did you follow our logic? Did you think we're right? Not that it matters, because at this point we're doing that. I just want to know.
I want to see people's opinions on it, because like I just want to know. This is your chance, if you're in the chat, to prove that you had it before they did.
Yeah, we're
just
doing
saying,
it. We've locked in our answer.
They've locked in their answer.
Our answer's locked in. We can't change it.
At this point, Glim is impatient, has grabbed the ball, and is throwing it in the goddamn thing. Mythical Paladin is going back on the I know now, and now wants to see what happens. Okay.
Okay.
We're just gonna go for it.
We're gonna put the blue orb in, and eagerly step back to see what happens.
But before we do, we're gonna put all of the other gems into Glim's bag.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say, and Glim is gonna clean up the rest of the gems for sure.
Okay.
I like how they took them from my bag, chat. Did you notice this?
Were they in your bag?
They were
originally.
Originally, they were in Vendetta's bag.
Originally, we put them all in the thing, and then they came out.
Yeah,
that's right.
Okay.
I'm just assuming.
So let's see.
Well, we're gonna divvy them up anyway, so it's not gonna matter.
Oh, bold of you to assume.
Oh well, I was gonna divvy them up.
Let's do this one. So yeah, there's a rumbling sound. The ground seems to be shaking. Everything's freaking out after putting that orb in there. And then two little sections of wall just open up behind this thing, and these little lasers disappear.
Oh.
You actually got it.
We won D&D!
You guys won D&D!
How many times did we change our answer before we decided on one?
Like 4?
We all logicked ourselves out of the answers.
Well, and I think that's why it was important to go back and start from fresh, was
Yep.
to kind of walk ourselves through it again.
So yeah, you guys solved the puzzle. I guess at the break I'll go through how it's actually supposed to be solved, because it's not the way you did it. There was a lot of conjecture and just kind of like, yeah!
I remind everybody as well that Shagget is carrying around what we believe to be a cursed ego blade.
Oh no, we're aware.
And no, I'm talking to chat. Which is the reason that Glim has stopped buddying up and hiding behind Kondo, and now he follows the kitty around instead. Because he no longer trusts the Kondo.
Yeah, probably a smart idea, smart decision.
Yeah, but good job, guys. You're all very smart. You should all feel very proud of yourselves for being smart and stuff, and
working it out wrong.
But still getting to the right answer somehow.
I worked it out. It is wrong. You still got the
yeah.
right answer.
So before
That's okay,
you
though. It's not Common Core, so we don't get graded on our actual work, only the answer.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not checking your proofs. I'm not a patient teacher. You have a massive chest in front of you now. The wood is like a bright, almost kind of mapley cut, but all out of knotwood, as if to resemble flames. 2 torches and an ornate rug also in this room.
Does the rug look expensive?
The rug looks expensive. Like, if you pissed on it, someone would be mad about it. It's a nice rug. It really ties the room together.
I say we open it, guys. Let's see what it is.
Super tempted to claw on this rug.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm gonna check for traps first.
Okay, go ahead and perceive.
Okay, perceive.
I think it's gonna be a spot check for that, or search. It'd be search for this. Searching for traps, right? Ooh, that's beautiful. No traps. No traps that you can tell. There were plenty of traps on, like, the walls, putting them together, that allowed them to open up, but, like, you're not seeing anything that would explode in your face. You check the lining of the rug next to the thing just to make sure nothing's hidden under there, like, oh, is this just gonna open up and make me fall to my death? And the answer is no. It's a solid floor beneath. It's just the chest. It's not attached to anything. There are
if
no
this
traps.
chest eats me, shag it. Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Okay, the chest eats you. No,
Damn it.
no,
I cut her arm off. Oh.
Oh, man. So inside is a crown, an amulet, and a really, really shiny gauntlet.
Oh.
Crown, an amulet, and a shiny gauntlet.
They're all gold and, like, nice, and they got little ruby encrusts on them and stuff, and a bunch of elven filigree all over them.
Okay, when I look closer at them, do I hear any whispering in my ears?
I mean, Cassie's gonna reach for some of it, so.
Okay,
Is
Cassie's
there
gonna
any
reach for it.
elven? You say there's elven filigree. Does it look like there's any in elven in scripture?
Anything on there just says Calidor, the Phoenix King kind of stuff engraved on it, and just, like, things about his successful reign.
Okay, well, here's
Okay.
hoping none of this is cursed, I
She's
guess.
gonna grab the crown.
She's just grabbing the crown?
Yeah, she's just grabbing it to
Okay.
look at it. She thinks it's shiny and pretty.
It is shiny and pretty.
Hey,
Reminds her of the
Kyle.
cowbell.
So there is a pretty gauntlet in here. Do you think you might give up that sword for it?
It is nice, but I have the sword, and look, I already have pretty gauntlets, and I'm gonna show my gauntlets of ogre power.
Yeah, I've
Hey,
seen better.
Glynn's going to reach in and grab hold of the amulet while no one else is paying attention to it. Then.
Okay.
Isada has seen better. Maybe you can leave the sword here for safekeeping.
But it is safe. It's in my hand. I'm the safest. Look at my shield. You know, like big shield.
Is anyone donning any of this, or are we just holding it, or?
Glenn's
Does
just
anyone wanna-
got it by the chain, looking at it,
Okay.
holding it up to,
So
holding it in front of the torchlight to kind of get a good look at it front and
Okay.
back.
If you have knowledge, history, or appraisal, you can give me one of those.
Okay, let me see. I do have knowledge history. But I don't have much in it.
This is where we can hope.
14.
So your knowledge about history is going to tell you, holding this item, you're just suddenly like, oh, wait, that Phoenix King, this is his stuff. This guy rode into battle on the backs of dragons. Like, this guy's insane. This is the actual amulet of the Sky Slayer. It was rumored that when he wore it, when he hit stuff, it would burst into flames.
Glim likes this. Glim is excited by this news.
And if that's the case, then that gauntlet there probably is the one that he used to extend the range on his lance with, like, a magical force. And that crown is the one that allowed him to slow down time so that he would be almost invincible in battle.
Okay. So at this point, Cassie has the crown.
Mm-hmm.
And has Vendetta picked up the gauntlet yet, or is it laying still in the chest?
I'm not picking it up.
Okay.
Yeah, she's talking to me about my gauntlets.
In that case, realizing this, a worried look will go across Glim's face, and he will grab the gauntlet and pull it and clutch it close to his chest, and then take a good step away from everybody else.
Okay.
Typical Gore. First time being a player, he's stealing all the items.
I
Sure.
never.
Stealing the items, I just don't think that for a second it should go anywhere near you and that sword.
Kisada
I'm
believes
joking.
that you would do much better with the gauntlets than with the sword, The gauntlet.
He can't have the gauntlet and the sword. That can never happen.
Well, why? And also, I have pretty gauntlets. They make me stronger. What?
Yes, but these belong to like a fancy elf that was not.
So did the sword. That's what the ghost said.
It
With
belonged
my
to a
knowledge
bad
of
elf.
history, do I know, was there any kind of known rivalry between the dead vile necromancer dude that he got the sword from, and the Phoenix King?
Yeah, it was his brother, probably.
Okay. Then, because he doesn't think that Kondo is necessarily being controlled by the item, other than he doesn't want to let it go, Kondo is going to blurt out. Glim is going to blurt out.
So all this stuff belonged to the brother of the guy that had that sword. He didn't like him very much. Maybe somehow these can be used to get rid of that thing.
But I don't want to get rid of it. What is the why are we still having this conversation? I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine. What's the problem? I
Just
feel
a
better.
much stronger Kondo.
not a
Wouldn't
thing
you
that's a
rather have a
problem.
bigger sword? Let's face them all.
It's a problem that you don't want to give it up. Don't you find that weird?
But he could quit anytime he wants to. He just doesn't want to.
Quick, unsolve the puzzle with him in this room. It'll be
We're
rehabbed.
having this conversation. So I'm
Glim
gonna look
runs
at
out and snatches the blue orb out of the thing. No. And hopes that everything closes back up.
So I'm just going to use the sword, and not menacingly, but I'm going to point at Glim and say, he's the one clutching the items, and you're worried about me with one item.
I don't
And-
want this gauntlet. It'd never fit me. But you can't have it. You can't have this and the sword. They don't like each other.
Okay, Kisara thinks if the sword does not have a pull or a grasp on you, then you should have no problem putting it in the chest. Just for a second.
Can I do like a willpower check here? Because I do.
Ooh, okay.
I am very gullible, Satch, and I
Yes.
do love my friends.
Yes.
So this is a convincing pull
Yeah,
for pull.
I would say
like they're
this is
talking to me.
an opportunity where you could attempt to will the curse broken.
And now Cassie's kind of come over here. Glim is going to
Okay.
slide up next to her and whisper in her ear in a moment.
Okay.
She was
Okay,
gonna
so-
whisper back.
This is I consider this a compelling argument with friends, saying, "Look,
Yeah,
drop
yeah.
the sword. It's not your
I'm
friend."
gonna take a step back
so
just
I'll.
to show.
No.
Damn it.
It's a decent roll. Like my willpower's not bad. It's a shame.
No, it sucks. But yeah, no. For some reason, you regard this sword almost like your close friends at this point, and the fact that your friends are fighting is more upsetting than anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
You gonna re-roll that?
I'm gonna
reroll?
reroll that because I love my friends, even the kitty cat.
Oh! Yeah.
Okay.
You are distinctly aware it's going to hurt to put down. Because it's telling you. It's telling you, hey, you put me down, I'm going to take some of your soul with me. It's
I'm
gonna
going to
suck,
spank
buddy.
you.
So I'm gonna walk over to the chest very slowly, like Frodo in Lord of the Rings,
Okay?
and
I'll
I'm
bite his
gonna
finger off. No.
I'm gonna hold it over the chest and look at Vendetta and be like,
Kisara believes in you.
it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna be good. It's
So, hold on. So the chest is open, right?
You are
Yes.
who you want
And you're
to be.
holding your arm like over it.
yes.
Glim's gonna go up to the side of the chest and he's gonna grab it and slam the chest shut. Then.
Yeah, I was gonna jump on top of it.
Oh, so my hand. So you hit my hand with the sword.
Yeah. So the idea is that the chest is gonna come down and like hit your hand and jam your hand in the thing. So you'll probably be automatically
It'll
we're
aid you in your
helping
attempt to drop
the
it.
sword.
I mean, I would be dropping the sword. Honestly, I would be dropping the sword anyway. So yeah, I drop. The sword drops in my hand, falls back, and
I'm gonna dive on top.
You take 9 points of damage.
Ah! Obviously, that's not in my temp HP because that immediately goes away too, right? So it's like actual 9 damage.
Yep.
All right. Ugh.
And you lose 4 con.
Damn.
4 Constitution. It'll come back.
It'll come back.
Sure.
Ah!
Me too,
Yeah, I
sweetie.
just collapse. Really, just I fall down in my plate armor. My shield clatters next to me. Ah!
Yeah, temporary.
Glim,
In your
Kisara
temporary
knows you
slot,
kinda
put a
shady,
minus
but
40
can
your
you
con.
fix this?
Fix what?
Him.
Oh, it didn't hurt that bad. He's fine. He's big and strong.
Does he look?
He
I'm
does
still-
look kind of like those undead that were tromping around a little bit.
He's tired. He needs a good sleep.
Like I still have. I'm pretty I have a hardy constitution, guys. So
Give him
Do you? Because
give him a
is
good
lot.
night's rest and he'll be fine.
I went from 15 con to 11. So I look a little bit more gaunt, right? Like a
You're
little
our
hunted.
tanky person, so
Yeah.
that's not a good.
Ugh.
Cassie, you know that crown?
Can I have it?
I don't care, but it stops time.
She's gonna put it on right now.
Okay, so yeah, you just are very much aware, of like everything. You get 4 enhanced to your spot skill, or your perception. So spot, yeah, and then your crit range is improved by 1.
Okay. Cool.
How big is the gauntlet?
It's big enough for an elf. So like,
It's about kitty sized.
yeah, it's kind of like a lady's driving glove.
Kondo has 2. Kondo has 2 nice gauntlets, right?
Mhm.
And Glim also knows that. So you said it extended the length of his lance.
Essentially, it allowed. Yeah, that's what they said. Is it magically enhanced the range at which he could strike with his.
I wonder if it would magically enhance the range of anything. Now we think that Kondo is good Kondo again. Glim's gonna basically explain all this to everybody. Says,
So, from what I remember about the Phoenix King, he used to ride into battle on a big dragon, and he had a crown on, and the crown, like, allowed him to almost time slowed down for him. And then he also had his gauntlets, and a gauntlet made whatever weapon he used get longer and could hit things from further away. And then he had this really crap amulet that did next to nothing. Except sometimes things caught on fire a little bit more than they normally would do.
Kisara's ears kind of twitch when he says that.
So I'm gonna look at Vendetta on top of that chest, and I'll be like, she should wear the gauntlet, because she slips in and out from behind and can hurt
It
from.
might be. Put the
farther
gauntlet
away.
on, kitty, and see if your stuff can throw further.
Or your strikes, your weapon.
Maybe you don't have to get so close to stab things anymore. You'd be safer.
I'll hesitantly extend a paw toward Glim, but I'm.
Glim hands her the.
Kisara is concerned that everyone is willing to put on things or hold things after the whole fiasco
these
with
are
the
safe.
sword.
These aren't cursed. The Phoenix King was a good guy.
It says so on his gauntlet.
I'm a good guy.
See?
Him should pull out the tag. Yeah, it says it right there. It belongs to a good guy. Put it on.
Made by good morality.
Good aligned items only. It says on the chest, which is currently melting with the evil thing inside.
Glim's a little concerned by the amulet. That's why he hasn't put it on yet.
Okay.
Because Glim would also be aware that Glim and the Phoenix King wouldn't have been friends in real life.
Probably not.
Well, probably not, considering how he, like, banished his brother from being buried anywhere near his mausoleum, and he was also a necromancer. He tells me they don't play nuts.
So Vendetta puts on the gauntlet, you said?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. You have a really cool, flashy gauntlet. It kind of clashes with the rest of your outfit, but, like, it's cool as hell, so, it's fine.
So seeing that nothing bad has happened to Kitty and nothing bad has happened to Cassie.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no, nothing.
I see where you're stepping. Okay. He was
Glim
testing.
is going to reluctantly put the amulet on. Does he know how to use it?
You don't know how to use it. No, you just have the amulet on now.
And remind me again, what was it specifically you said about the amulet?
It would cause whatever he attacked to burst into flames.
That's
Punch the
super
kitty.
fun.
No,
Would recommend.
I punched the kitty.
So that means Glim would actually have to fight.
He does sometimes. I mean, he has done
melded
twice
to
now.
stone. Yeah, okay.
That was just because he was hoping to get behind it.
Can we rest, please?
We
I know
wanna
it's been
rest here.
I know it's been 2 weeks, but you know.
Wouldn't
I
you
don't know
know?
that we should rest in here, Kondo. It's kind of smelly.
Cassia would offer the crown to anybody who wanted to try it too.
Oh, also, while wearing it, like, you're moving around, you feel a little bit more nimble as well.
Cool.
The effects can't be observed in the sitting situation, but, like, you feel capable wearing that crown. Like,
Cool.
you see everything.
I see everything.
So-
Elven eyes.
So I'm gonna stand up.
A 16-wheeler!
I'm gonna get up and dragging my shield a little bit, not like entirely on the floor, but just a little bit lower on my my arm. I'm just gonna start walking and say, "Oh, not rest here." Okay, well we can go.
Okay.
We can
She'll
go.
put the crown back on.
Mhm.
And go pick up friend.
Okay. The gems are all just where you left them, by the way.
Yeah, we take them.
We
Okay.
took him. Yeah.
Okay.
Even the blue one.
Even the blue one. All right.
When everyone's out, we'll take the blue one too. Yeah.
Okay. The beams don't come back up after you've
Okay.
placed it, so those were there to basically reclaim the materials stolen. But seeing as it's not the case anymore.
This chamber here, as Glim walks by, this is the one that he got all of the little gems and stuff from, right?
You got them from this room. You looted that room.
Oh, we haven't been
You
in this
haven't
room
been
yet.
in this
No,
one
we
yet,
haven't
no.
been over
Okay.
here yet.
But you are greeted by another massive chest and a whole bunch of loot. As you cross the door.
Oh, look. More shiny things.
Are those barrels like kegs?
Yep, they're full of wine.
Is the label written in Elvish?
Yep. Old Elvish. Like, it's hard for you to read kind of thing.
Can I try to read it?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be a
Well,
decipher.
maybe I could. I guess it would
Decipher
like
some
be a
script.
person, a person that speaks or can normally read to try to read the Canterbury Tales and understand it.
Yeah.
I can.
I know you can. We've had lots of discussions about that.
Yeah. Go ahead and drop a
Only
decipher
because I
script.
paid like 30 grand to be able to do that.
Yeah. That's what you did. You have a degree in understanding the Canterbury Tales.
Exactly.
That's like the coolest
specifically that
skill,
took
though,
me, like,
because
5
who else can do that? Like 500 people in the U.S.
That was when me and Spook first became friends. We used to have long discussions about the Canterbury Tales over Facebook.
Yeah, you guys, Chaucer was a dirty bitch.
Yeah. Oh, Spook, by the way,
Jeffrey
these
Chaucer.
are wonderful silks, and you very much have the urge to sit on them.
Oh yes, I'm already sitting.
Okay, let's see. We said decipher script, huh?
Yep. Oh!
How about a 20?
How about a 20? Well, these are Ewangerel's famous barrels. They are some of the finest party wine the elves ever had. Honestly, like, there are elven songs about this shit.
How long have they been here, though?
Long enough
Only
to
gets
take
better
up
with
some of the
age.
devil's cut, yeah. Like, they're...
You know, wine.
Yeah, they've been kept in cool conditions, closed in a barrel. They're just aging.
Glim's gonna pull out. Glim's gonna pull out like his drinking utensil and pour and kind of like. I don't know whether it's got a cork to pull out or a tap to turn or how it works.
Yeah,
but-
there's a cork crammed in the top. Yep.
Okay. In the top.
Yeah, because they're stacked up that way, so that nothing would spill out over the years.
Ooh, that would make it hard for me to get any out. Does anybody have a tube so I can siphon it now?
Pluck it out with like a knife or something.
Well, I can get the cork out the top, but I can't pour it because it's a huge big keg and I'm this big.
And the big guy is
Yeah,
tired.
but you're like a magician or some shit. Just
Do magic.
magic it out.
Yeah, I could abuse magic. I totally would abuse magic to do that. I just don't know. Oh, I got prestidigitation.
Yeah, you can prestidigitate you can siphon it automatically. Yeah.
I'll use prestidigitation to like suck up little bliplets and then catch them in my mug. It'll go, "Bloop,"
Awesome. Yeah.
and then I'm going to taste it and see if it tastes like absolutely rancid vinegar or if it actually tastes good.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna get over here and make biscuits and do the whole like turning in circles and.
it's still surprisingly good. Like, it's probably not gonna taste the way it did when the legends were written about it, because it's been sitting in a barrel so long.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm going to say,
Little wooden.
This is legendary wine and it isn't even corked. Get some.
and I'm going to drink at least 2 cups of it.
Okay. Tipsy gnome.
Cassie would join. She's just all for anything that you guys want to do.
Okay.
What's in the big box?
Hmm?
What's in the big box?
What's in the box? Where's Kondo?
She'll open it.
We left him.
Gondo's rounded the
God.
corner where
Maybe
he's
he didn't go
vomiting.
back to the damn sword.
She's gonna open the box.
Okay.
Open the box.
Yeah, it bites you. Just kidding. I wouldn't do.
She wouldn't think to
Yeah, no.
check for anything because she doesn't
so-
hang out in places with chests.
So you open the box, right? And it's like a deep box, but in the middle, floating, is a little blue iridescent stone which glows and just kind of hovers in place.
Is it an orb?
Can she touch it?
Is it a medium blue orb?
Yeah, you can.
Does
you
it
can
look
touch
iony and stony?
Yeah, and wisdomy a little bit too.
She's gonna touch it
Oh.
unless
you-
somebody stops her.
Okay, yeah, you touch the stone, and I'm gonna count that as a take and release. It starts to hover by your head about 2 feet away and start circling, and you just feel like a rush of common sense.
More wiser.
Like, yeah, you just like,
It tells you stop touching strange objects.
If it was glowing, you would have touched it too.
Probably.
like salsa's better than fruit salad anyways,
Some-
kind of wise, you know?
Not some advice. Don't throw it into an abyss hole.
But-
Just leave it. Don't
but
think
I
it's like a key to some demon summoning and get rid of it.
She's gonna like turn in circles trying to watch it go around her head.
That's the wisdom that permeates your head. You get this like mental
Yeah,
message
don't-
from somewhere else.
don't
Don't throw
dis-
this
Around,
away.
she's like, anything could be a sandwich. Cereal is also soup.
There is no Earl of Sandwich in this universe, so how do we have the word sandwich?
Well, once there was this witch in a desert, and
Oh wait, no, that was that ranger.
She's gonna turn around and then be like, "Oh look, Grim! Look what I found."
That's pretty.
Glim,
We are
given
a
your
regular brain trust.
range of study, you would know exactly what that is.
okay, in that case, Glim is going to see his little brain working, and then he's going to go over here and check these two urns out first.
Sure.
Since they look like they're already open, he's going to just like
Yeah. Peeking.
rattle them and then peer in them.
They are heavy and full of what seems like sand.
Oh yeah, they totally need to be tipped out.
Okay.
Necessary to tip the sand
We just
all
need
over
the
the floor.
Okay. It's not
Why?
like sand once you pour it out. It's more of a dust. If you give me an appraisal check, you might be able to figure out what kind of dust it might be.
It's
Is it
graveyard
dead people?
dust. Dead people dust.
Absolutely the Phoenix King's ashes. They got like this part far in, they were just like, screw it. We'll just stick it in it.
we were still building the
17.
tomb.
17.
It's moonstone. It's moonstone dust.
Both of them?
Yep.
How
Figure
much
that
of
out,
it
you
is
guys.
in each one?
Elves
Is
went
each
to
one
the
kind of
moon.
full, or
Yeah,
would it be
it's-
possible to
it's
tip
like-
it all into one?
It's like 40 pounds worth of moonstone dust.
Okay. I'd say,
Oh, this dust is special. It's worth money.
Dust.
You should use this. If you want to be really fancy, kitty, you could use this as your letterbox dust.
What else would one use dust for?
You can sell it.
um,
I'm so fabulous, I shit in moon dust.
Moonstone dust gives you a wicked high.
we could dip all the moon dust in the chest, and it would make an awesome kitty litter box.
It really would.
Hell yeah, would you?
I
go
would use
carry it?
the other one though. The other box was cooler. You just have to get the sword
Yeah.
out first.
I'm not touching that.
Touching it.
Okay.
Cassie's not really interested in money, so she would be like back to looking at the.
Glim's
glowing
not interested in
So
the
you
dust
dump,
because
so
it's
you
a pain in
dump,
the
you
ass
dump
to
the
carry.
dust out on the floor.
He starts to dump some out so he can see it. Once he realizes it's valuable, he won't just tip it out all over the place.
Over here, you hear the little kitty sneezes.
Okay. In that case, seeing as he doesn't think that that's the good thing, Glim is going to take out his gnomish hook hammer,
Okay.
and while wearing the amulet, he is going to belt the chest.
Okay.
Ah!
Go ahead and roll your attack and damage. You can't
Why
really
does
dodge
he
you.
sound like Waluigi when he does it?
Wow, Luigi.
Because it's Glim. Hook hammer, okay. Single attack.
The attack's more just to see if you crit, but yeah, good hit. Yeah, do your damage,
Alrighty.
and it'll also deal an additional 2d4 fire damage.
Two D4 fire damage?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
So we actually will see it like erupt in flames when
Yeah, I'm getting the asset right now.
Oh,
This box is just now on fire. It just
Is
is
moon
on
dust
fire.
flammable?
I'm gonna jump back and go,
oops. Sorry. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
And this thing continues to burn. Like it's not going out.
Cassie's gonna back up out of the room for that.
I'll tip moon dust over it and put it out.
I mean that'll
So
help
is moon
douse
dust
it,
flammable?
and yeah, like once it's on fire, it acts like regular flames. You can douse the flames if you're pouring the sand over it. It'll do that.
It's either that or I've got to grab one of these really nice pieces of cloth, and the kitty's looks
Yeah,
like
no.
she would kill me if I tried to disturb her. So. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to douse the fire, yeah, you can do that. This thing's just looking a little bit singed.
Next, I want to try. I don't have any throwing weapons.
Shame. They're super fun.
Does somebody have anything that they want to throw and try to wear this amulet when they throw it? Or go twanging with a shooter.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot
Trade
me
you.
with it. What are we trading? The crown?
I want to try the ball. I want to try the ball, the floating ball.
Okay. I don't know how to give it to you.
I'm gonna I'm gonna jump. I'll be like jumping up, going.
Yeah, no. Once you get your hands on it, it'll just give up its floating and change possession.
Does it let me take it, or does she have to take it?
It's once it's taken out of its orbit, it's out of its orbit, and if it's in someone's possession and released, then it becomes theirs.
Okay. All right. Then I'm gonna let the ball go above my head.
Okay. It floats a little closer to your head because it's smaller.
Okay.
But yeah, you gain a +2 wisdom bonus having this thing floating around you.
Okay, so it would be +2 wisdom.
Yep.
Okay. And I want to see if Cassie can now set things on fire when she throws stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot something.
Or
What
shoot
should I
something.
Okay. What you gonna shoot?
Can I shoot the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just shoot that again.
It bursts right back into flames. Yeah.
Yay!
It deals 2d4 fire damage on top of your base damage, and that repeats per round until the fire is doused.
Nice. Cool. Should I take it off and try to hand it back to you?
Okay. Glim is pondering now whether or not he wants to convince or try to talk Cassie out of keeping it and him keeping the little glowing stone, or whether he really likes the idea that he can set stuff on fire.
I will say, since you know her really well, Cassie is very easily convinced to let go of things.
Oh, I know. So that's why, but I'm not.
So, like, she would honestly give you all of it if you really wanted it and could come up with a reason for it. Because she's.
Yeah, but he's not.
She
gonna
doesn't
do
actually
that.
know.
Glim's not thinking about greed. Glim's thinking about what he. Like, it's not about amassing. It's about what is best for Glim. Like.
Yeah, no,
And
so
he
if he wanted to
logically
keep
is
both,
thinking-
he could.
He's thinking we've got 4 things now. It's only right that each of us have one of those things. Because bearing in mind, Glim is lawful. He does have a code of conduct, a certain level of ethics, but he's also a little asshole. So he's fine with only getting one thing, but he wants to make sure that he gets the one thing he wants. And he can't really. He's trying to decide right now. Because the trouble is, the player in me thinks that you would be better with the fiery thing, and the
I
Iron
think I'm
Stone
better
would
with the
be better
crown.
for Glim.
I think I'm better with the crown, though.
Oh, well, you've got
because
the crown as well, haven't you?
It adds a +1 to my crit, and my crits are pretty good.
Okay,
But I only
so
crit on
in that
20.
case, Glim is going to try to play Mr. Logic and Mr. Diplomat because he's quite good at that. So he says,
Okay, we got 4 teams. This one makes you more, not smarter, but it makes you kind of more, gives you more common sense and lets you make better judgments. Then that amulet lets you set shit on fire. And then the gauntlet lets you hit things further away. And then the crowd makes you more aware of everything. So that's 1 thing each. What do we want? What do you want? Who wants what? I don't want the gauntlet and I don't want the crown. The gauntlet's too big and the crown, it looks stupid on my head. Draw too much attention and I don't like that.
You just hear snoring coming from the corner.
Glim tells her that iron stones cause cancer.
If it floats around your head too much.
No, Glim just doesn't like the fact that it's so easily plucked away. Like, it's so easily taken. So he sees it as a vulnerable, very temporary thing.
It has an AC of 24.
Okay.
To be upfront on that. It's not easy to snatch. Because it's little.
I really like the crown, but I don't care. It's okay.
What
You
do
can
you
have any
want,
of them.
Kitty?
The cat is asleep.
Yeah, she
What
fell
do you
asleep,
want,
so-
Kondo? I guess you don't want a gauntlet, huh?
I'm gonna return, kind of leaning against the wall. There's stairs over there, by the way, but yeah, the gauntlet won't do me any good. And I'm not wise, generally.
She'll
so-
hand the amulet.
It'd be a waste to give Kondo this. It'd only make him as common sense as a normal person.
She'll hold out the amulet that she used to set the thing on fire.
I'm gonna take the amulet. Well, I mean, if my punches would be a little bit more powerful. Thank you, Ketsia.
We need to find out if the gauntlet will make things that you throw better.
Well,
Because otherwise, it's no good for the kitty.
Well, she's sleeping. She seemed fine with the gauntlets, you know.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't do her any good?
Well, they definitely don't do me any good.
I guess. Well, if Cassie wants the crown and Glam has the stone, then I suppose you need to have the amulet, huh?
I mean, let's also remember, Kitty also puts things on fire anyway. I think this would be redundant, no?
Yeah, but I like to do that too. It'd be cool to set things on fire.
Hey, if at any time you want to set something on fire, just ask. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
We'll trade or whatever.
Fine.
Alternate.
No, you can't have this. You don't need this. It's no good for you.
Fine.
Stone is mine.
I'm gonna put on the amulet and be like, well, if at any time you wanted to put something on fire, I'll
Can
loan it to
I
you.
borrow the amulet? I wanna set something on fire, Kondo.
Well, what do you want to set on fire? It's already burning.
And I start wandering around looking for something to set fire to. And then get rather disappointed when I realize there's nothing else that really can be set fire to.
Okay, not right now.
Maybe later. So what is this amulet called? Like just for note purposes?
It's the Amulet of the Sky Slayer. When equipped, any attack that hits its target ignites that target in magical fire, dealing 2d4 damage, continuing to burn for 2d4 each round on that turn.
Amulet of the Skyfire?
Sky Slayer.
Sky Slayer? Okay.
Hey. But that does put Glim up to an 18 wisdom.
It's about time.
Yeah, well, Glim's not the wisest sisters of God gnomes, but he's a charming little dude.
So I have a crown that is +5 to spot and +1 to crit, right?
I think it's a +4 to spot.
+4 to
find it
spot.
again.
Okay.
Let's see, stats.
Yep, +4 to spot.
So it deals an additional 2d4 fire magical fire damage,
Yep,
and it
recurs on
anything
your
that's
round.
lit, anything, and it continues for how many rounds?
Until it's doused.
So on my critical, I changed the 20 to 19, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So the idea is, if I hit something that is a light but it's not dead, the next round, if I hit it again, it still deals a 2d4. Like that's just
It deals the fire damage again, but the burn's gonna remain the same. You can't stack burn.
you can't stack the burn, so it'll be 2d4 subsequently,
Yeah.
whether I hit it or not.
Yeah.
If it's a light, okay. got
And
it.
then when you hit it, it deals the fire damage on top.
All right. And what is the actual name of this particular ion stone?
It deals the fire, but
That
not the
one's
burn.
just
right?
an ion stone.
Ion stone plus 2 wisdom.
Ion stone +2 of wisdom. Yep.
What's my crown called?
That is the Crown of King's Sight. And it's the Gauntlet of the Phoenix King. If you were wondering.
Well, Well, Kitty's sleeping, but there's stairs. There's something over there. Long hallway. I didn't go down it, but well.
Maybe we can go and just check it out and not wake up the kitty just yet. She's sleeping. She needs to. She looks tired. Kitty should be allowed to rest. You go look, Kondo.
Well,
Cassie would probably go. Like,
So
as
to-
soon as you said something.
to Cassie, I'm gonna be like, avoid that corner. Not
Right,
feeling my
Glim,
best.
Glim is paranoid, so Glim is going to take the Iron Stone and tuck it away
Okay.
in a nice, safe pocket inside his robe for
Okay.
now.
You are 2 less smarter.
Yeah. I feel like I'm smart enough for this place.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
after that,
After that puzzle, yeah.
puzzle.
I'm still impressed. That was really cool, guys. Yeah, so you guys are peeking your heads up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm peering round the corner and down the corridor to see what they're up to, but I'm not going to follow down there yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna pop us back up to the map here so you can see where you guys are at. It's gonna take a minute to load because it's the big map.
Because it's mahoosive.
It is large. It consists of 4 maps.
As a tip,
Hmm.
I've noticed on Roll20 that if you actually like condense the size of the graphic
Hmm.
and then just kind of re-enlarge it in Roll20, it doesn't tend to lose much in the way
Yeah.
of. So you might be able to make it like half the.
Yeah, I think it's the dynamic lighting that's making it slow though, because
Oh, if the
I
whole
broke
thing
it
is
into
covered in
4
dynamic
separate
lighting,
parts,
then yeah, probably.
So yeah, poking your head out of this, there's a second mausoleum now. And as you poke your head out, you're in another grave site. This one seems older. It's more overgrown and the stones are more worn. But it's completely secluded, it seems, from the rest of everything else in this little patch here.
So we are. This is basically an exit from where we entered. I mean,
Yeah.
a different
Yep.
place on the map because we have dark night vision. So
She would have called that down
yeah, same.
before
I mean,
anybody else, yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
we found
yeah.
our exit after we rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna rest in here?
Sure.
Okay.
And now I guess now we know that it's safe. And it's nice and warm down
It
here.
is
As long as
nice
we
and
don't
warm in
burn
this
out-
room.
As long as we don't burn out all the oxygen, we'll be.
It's a pretty massive chamber, so you should be
Yeah.
okay.
Well, in that case, then Glim is going to have another cup of wine and probably try to sleep in this corner over here, or rest in this corner.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, also, that rod you found earlier. I'm assuming you're going to spend more time, like, looking at it now?
Yeah, when I get time to examine
Yeah.
it better.
Yeah, I'd put an appraise on that one.
Okay.
Or knowledge arcana, if you'd rather. If that suits you better.
Either or. I guess if I'm trying to figure out A, what it's worth, and B, if it's of any use.
Yeah, maybe both.
If not, I will know by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Knowledge Arcana. Okay. Uh, 13.
It's a magical rod for sure.
Okay.
It does something.
Enough for me to know that tomorrow I want to inquire a bit more of it.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
okay.
Alright. I'm going to say that's a good place to take the break. Everybody's rested up, so go ahead and take your rest. Do your rest things.
Do I
Okay,
get any of my con back?
Oh yeah, you get to roll a d4 and see how much you get back.
Oh.
You get 1.
Oh, I lose.
Wait, I don't get to roll. You
Okay,
roll?
fine. You get to roll.
Don't let him roll, Serge.
Oh, Shaggy used your inspiration earlier too. Okay, you get 2.
Okay,
That's a
thank
lot better
you.
than 1. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
get some health back. I'm happy now.
Just so you know, if you hadn't given up the sword by now, me and Cassio were gonna
I'm
They're
sure.
planning to get
pry
it.
it from your fingers.
I was gonna sleep with it, like holding on to it, like a knight who's dead. Kind of lay that on my
Cassie
back.
was just gonna take it from you while you were sleeping.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
She wouldn't even have worried about touching it, though, is the problem.
Casio would have been possessed.
Probably, because she's just
Yeah.
like, okay, let's take it. It's bad, we'll take it.
What was I gonna do? I had something I wanted to do.
So I had 46 HP, max 38. That was from Glim, right? So those go away?
Yes.
Okay.
They'd be gone by now.
I was just making sure. I was like, wait. Figure out why I have extra HP.
It's from the thing. Okay, I was in the middle of a thought and I just totally lost it, so we'll see if it's a problem later.
I'm
It's called
sorry.
being over 30.
Yeah, it had something to do because Shagget regaining health, and then I was gonna do something. Oh well.
What are we gonna do?
I don't know. I forgot.
Kill you.
I'll rewatch the VOD and be like, oh, that's what it was, and it wasn't even important. Okay, but yeah, you guys rest pretty easy by your magically sustained fire.
Fixing my spells.
You wake up and see Vendetta cuddling with a friend.
Aw.
Hey, friend.
I figured
that's
we would
very
probably
fair.
be close. That's why I moved my character there.
So are we gonna go the back way out, exit that Cassia and I found, or the way we came in, where the ghosts were?
Before we leave, so in the morning,
Back way?
Okay.
Glim has a thing that he wants
Glim
to
has
do.
a thing.
Glim has a
Oh my
thing.
goodness.
Here it
There's a thing
comes.
he wants to do. I'm not sure Glim
Well,
wants
look
to do
out.
this. Let me make sure Glim wants to do this. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Glim is going to cast Detect Magic on the rod
Okay.
and do a full 4 rounds concentration on it. So, first round, he'll know that it's magical, which he already does.
Yep.
Second round, number of different auras. Third round, the strength of it. Blah blah blah.
What rod?
A rod he
Glim found a
found in
rod
the
earlier.
opposite room.
Oh,
Glim found a
You
rod and
know-
he has no clue what it is yet, so he's trying to. I mean, he's not hiding it from anybody. You'll see him over there just holding this little rod, like.
yeah. Okay. I just watch you
Okay.
creepily.
Looking for any buttons on the rod, any inscriptions on the rod.
Yeah, as you're going over, there is a button on one end.
Like aura strength. So I mean, if it's got a
Yeah. So what happens the 4th round of that? Because that.
so basically what it does is the strength and location of each aura. If the item or creature bearing the order are in line of sight, they can make a spellcraft skill check to determine the school of magic involved. That's when it with the thing that I'm looking at.
It's a moderate transmutation with a button.
Point it at Kondo and press it. No.
Of course you would.
Okay. And you said it's a moderate
Transmutation spell.
Everything's marked.
transmutation. Okay. And so that basically tells Glim that it is like a 4th to 6th level functioning spell.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough for now. Glim doesn't know of any particularly. No. So if it's transmutation. 4th to 6th level transmutation.
You did an appraisal earlier on it, right?
Yes.
What were the results of that? And would you rather just roll a new one? Because you've
I
been
honestly
sitting
don't
with this thing.
recall.
Yeah, just roll a new one for me real quick.
All right.
Because you've been sitting with it for a while.
Let's see. Where's my skills? My appraisal. Which is not great. He just happens to roll well with it usually. A 9.
A 9. Yeah, it's not much, but you note that the bar itself and the core of it is made of a kind of just like a regular like iron. All of the like filigree and stuff on the outside, it's like been like rolled into a like sheet of a gold to make it look fancier.
Right.
But whatever spell its main component is, it's dependent on it being made of iron. Probably.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Yeah. Fun rod button.
We'll find out what that does at some fun time.
Okay. So yeah, you guys rest up. Y'all have an okay night. There's plenty of things to, you know, there's a bathroom for the cat. It's all good.
Yeah, woo. It's okay, guys. I covered up.
Just pissing in moonstone dust.
Yeah.
I'm just that fabulous.
I'm going to fill a pouch with moonstone dust. Just
Probably
because
before
Okay.
I piss in it.
I'll make sure it is some that is unpissed in.
Okay.
Never carry
Okay,
yellow
yeah.
moonstone dust.
You don't know. I'm wearing this gauntlet. It may be magic now.
Don't eat the yellow dust.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So which way?
Oh, what is?
I mean, this other way goes north, which is where we were trying to go, right?
That way?
Yeah.
Then let us go.
Okay. So I'll
He's
go
gonna
ahead
lead you
and
guys up.
boot it up because it's a long loading map.
Woo!
Welcome back to the Grist.
I don't
The
think I had, as a cleric, you don't have. Where's a wizard when we need one?
right?
Sorry, Wizards in another campaign, you know.
As time goes,
Blowing up knights errant, no big
Cassia's
deal.
gonna start decorating her crown.
Aw,
Oh
put
my
little twigs and
God,
things in
Where
it.
is everybody? Oh, there it is.
Yep. So you guys are going to be somewhere in the middle.
It takes longer for it to populate on.
There we go.
So I guess we go south to go north again, huh?
Oh, is that how this works?
Since
No,
you guys
the
are on
only
the
way
I can see.
inside of it,
Yeah, the only way out of this. Well, can we go north? Does it go north?
yeah. So the thing is, just kind of looking around at first, this whole area feels totally closed off and like secluded. But as you kind of peek through the trees, you'll notice, and I'm gonna have to go to the right layer for this. There are little gaps that if you were just to squeeze yourself through, you'd be able to get out of here.
Wow, they're everywhere. Where y'all want to
North to go north?
go? That wasn't an option.
Well, northeast.
Hey,
There was one out this way.
wait, look. Shh. There's something down there.
Yeah, if you're spotting it, then you're spotting it. There is a
I can see a
large
big-
fire with a
And
bear
there's a-
being roasted on a spit.
There's a dead bear being cooked, and there's a strange-looking man or thing. Can you see it? It's down there.
Yeah,
What is it? I mean, is it friend or foe or how large?
I only see one.
How large? They're roasting a bear on a spit.
It's big. Oh no, no! Shh, shh. There's 3 of them, Kondo. There's 3 of them.
Be big. Well, that's not no. Because I'm only big one here, and I'm still not feeling 100%.
They're God damn it, much bigger. They're much bigger than us.
What do they look like?
So they, as you can see from the distance you're at, which is, let's find out exactly how far.
Like,
Oh,
they're
like
like
100 feet.
Yetis
Yeah, so
or-
they're far away.
Yetis or
You wouldn't be able
dogs?
to tell just how far, but from the size of these things, they're huge. These guys are big. This guy's bigger.
Glenn
A
wants
lot
to
bigger.
move to here.
Covered in kind of tribal tattoos, and they seem to be mumbling in a low, grumbly tone. I don't know what languages you speak, but if you speak giant, they'd be speaking that one.
No, can't say I do.
These guys got big under tusk kind of tooths and a big ol' underbite. They seem to be listening closely to whatever this guy is saying. Seem to be having a little bit of an argument.
Let's see what languages I speak. I do speak Giantish. Yeah, I had a feeling I would as a gnome because they live up in the mountains. So I do speak Giantishish.
All right, so yeah, you can kind of hear what they're saying, and it's just like this man here. Every once in a while, you kind of get a pick of it. It's just kind of along the lines of reassuring them that like we just need to be patient and hold out. Soon we'll have what we need, kind of deal.
Do I know what type of giants they are? So I guess if I speak Giantish,
if you speak
then
giant,
I probably know.
yeah, you're used to the mountain giants. You're used to the regular hill giants and stuff. This is a frost giant.
Does Glim know that they're typically bastards?
Yeah, they're huge, they're smart, they're mean, and they'll just do whatever they want, kind of deal. Yeah.
Glim's gonna go.
Careful, kitty. Those are mean.
And these guys, since you're also aware of them, those are trolls.
Oh, so there's 2 trolls and a giant.
Yep.
Okay.
Kisara thinks we should go around.
I agree with the kitty.
And these are big ass footprints that lead up to where they went, and there's drag marks from the bear that this
Let's
troll
not go that
dragged
way.
that way.
That's too much danger.
You do hear mention that this one left his axe embedded in a tree. He hit it too hard and the damn sap got it stuck.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah.
So we go northwest to go north? And I'm going to point at this way over here.
All I know is, all Kisara knows is we do not go that way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start moving that direction and.
Okay. Yeah, the fire here is roaring, so they aren't going to be able to hear you moving. But if you guys are sneaking,
I'm back to condo
then
mirroring.
Yeah.
Now I know he's safe.
So yeah, you all get a light hiss from the cat who
Oh.
backs up.
Wait a second. Is it good that we just left that sword in that box back there and all someone's got to do is go down them stairs to find it? And
Probably
didn't we
not.
tell... We made a promise. We made a promise. We said that we would... Do you remember? We promised those ghosties.
Okay, first of all, those ghosts were racist. Second of all,
Oh, in that case, fuck those guys.
second of all, I find it. Kisara finds it very weird that you're concerned with a promise. Third
Well,
of all, there are
I'm worried
giants.
that something bad might happen if we don't get it and do away with it. Maybe we should wrap it up in cloth and carry it with us to make sure nobody
We
else
can
gets
come
it.
back and take care of it later.
Yeah, we'll deal. Good idea. We'll deal with the problem as north of here, and on our way back, we'll
But
dispose
what
of
if
it.
someone finds it first? Come on.
It would suck for us. Meanwhile, there's a troll up around the corner, so I'm gonna need you all to.
Maybe we should go back the other way then.
Yes,
And
where
as
there
we're
were
going
more.
back that way, I'll nip down and get the sword.
At this point, you can hear the troll struggling, and looking over your shoulder, Kisara, you can see he's like ripping branches off the tree, just barehanded and like screaming as he does so.
Yeah, we're gonna stay away from him because he is angry, Mr. Angry. Oh
Yeah.
God, it just loops right back around. Okay.
Glim, come on. We'll deal with that later. Just-
But okay.
With him screaming and pulling
I've
the
lost you
branches
guys.
off, you
Where'd
guys
you-
are
oh,
able
there you
to
are.
sneak a little bit without him noticing. But yeah, he's definitely in that spot.
Cassia, why don't we go this way? And I'm going to point in this direction as I watch the direction.
I think the kitty's
start to
checking to
sneak
see
this
where
way.
everything goes.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this one to kind of watch him.
Okay. So when you guys get to about there, you're wearing that crown that gives you crazy good perception and stuff.
Yep.
You're acutely aware of a very loud, lower roaring sound than the one that was the troll coming from this direction.
Which direction?
They're
Can you
all
ping that
around
again?
It's down this tunnel here.
Ah, that way. Okay.
It's like echoing through the caverns.
More trolls? More.
It just sounds like a fire.
Accompanied with like the crashing of rocks and trees and
Well,
sounds
we're
like
gonna
a
have
real
to deal
struggle.
with. I mean, if we want to go north, we're gonna have to deal with it somewhere, you know.
Wait for the kitty.
Oh, everyone, thick skin, thick skin, thick skin. Think thick. And I'm gonna activate my party soldiers. Give everyone 1 damage reduction.
Okay.
Major aura. And then I'm gonna be like, limber up, limber up, limber up. And my minor aura is gonna be my initiative bonus. +3 to initiative and dexterity based checks. So
Okay.
those are the 3 I'm starting with. I mean the 2 I'm starting with. Okay. Well, let's get Vendetta back here with us, right?
Okay, right as you say that, I'm gonna come around the corner and I'm gonna say, Kisara knows that she can sneak by. Not so sure about Kondo.
No, definitely not. So either we deal with whatever's up here, or we go that way. Continue
Up
straight.
here, there's other things.
It's this way.
Yeah, when they say that, your ears kind of just do their directional thing. You start picking up the sounds. It
She
sounds
would
like
point it out.
sounds like rocks and branches crashing under them. A loud, deep roaring sound, unlike the troll, which sounded a little more intelligent, more beastly. This one.
Kisara wonders how this is better.
That's why we stopped.
Can you see it? What is it?
Kisara will check.
Yeah, you go check, kitty, but be careful.
I'm just gonna run through there.
I'm just gonna
Making
run out
all the
screaming.
Makes so much noise.
Don't rub against his leg.
Don't think
It's
I
not your
want to.
friend.
I can kind of see this, whatever the hell this is up here.
So yeah, there's a whatever the hell this is, and it seems to be approaching a whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, that's pretty much kind of what my brain was thinking.
And this thing is swinging at the whatever the hell these things are, trying to rip them apart, and these things are beating the crap out of this thing, and it's like some kind of kaiju fight that you just stumbled on.
Yeah, they seem preoccupied. Potentially, we could sneak by.
Is there a way past them?
Kisara will check. Okay, we're staying in the branches here.
They're all preoccupied to the point where, with your level of sneaking and such, I'm gonna say they wouldn't notice. Oh, careful.
Oh, I'm trying to phase through a wall up here.
Yep. Yeah, we're just gonna call it. You're really good at climbing, so there's nothing to worry about. But yeah, these things are all kind of going at it at this point.
So this, I assume this is like what do I want to call it here? Not really an incline, but like a sort of like a sheer facing. About
Yeah, that's a cliff there.
yeah, about how high?
It's like a 15-foot cliff. And this kind of ramps down over here to get down on. It's about
Okay.
15 all around, cut out here.
All right, let's come back over here. All right, so I'm just going to describe to you guys what I saw. So going out around there, there's sort of almost like a basin, like it kind of goes down, but it's about 15 feet. I don't know that we could all fit along the edge to get
Let's
around to
down
the other
this way,
side.
kitty. Did this go around to where the trolley was?
That's where you went round to check on the troll, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There we could potentially sneak by, but maybe not Kondo. And maybe not you either, actually, now that I think about it with your...
We could make a distraction.
That might work. I mean, you do have, like, the sound. You could probably make a phantom sound somewhere.
I could do that.
I mean, if there's a way past it all without fighting, let's do it that way.
I feel like that might be better just because there's one troll up here. Of course, if we screw up, it could bring the others up. But the other way, there's 3 creatures fighting like a bigger creature.
That makes 4.
Yeah.
4 is more than 1.
And they're probably not going to care much about us. But the longer we're in the area, the more they might start to care. And I'm concerned about scaling a 15-foot cliff. Or I'm not concerned, but I'm concerned for you.
Well,
That's
let's
a
try.
lot.
Let's try to get by the little troll.
The littler troll.
The troll is there by himself.
Okay.
Oh, he's facing this direction. Hold on.
Yeah, he's still ripping branches off of trees. He's got a little pile behind him at this point. He seems kind of a little bit exhausted, now that you're like looking at him, because he's been going at it for a while. But he also just takes like 2 breaths and then he like looks like he can keep going.
So Kisara wonders how fast you want to get past here, or do you wish to wait him out?
Do you think he's friends with the other trolls? And once he's finished gathering wood, he's probably gonna take it back and put it on that fire.
Kisara thinks so too.
Let's
He
wait
is
on him.
looking the other direction if you want to throw a sound.
No, let's just wait for him to go.
Okay, so I guess we're just gonna batten down the hatches and wait
Yeah, I
to
mean,
see if he leaves.
I think if it's likely that he might leave fail. I mean, how much wood does he have? Does it look like he's almost got as much as he can carry?
Yeah, he's like 3/4 there, and at
Yeah,
this
we'll
point
just
he's
wait
like
him out then.
stacking it up. Yeah. Okay, so if that's the case, I'm just gonna make some adjustments here really quick based on the way that was going, so I know in the case what you trigger. And you got. Okay. So yeah, he bundles up his collection, as it were, huffs at it, gets kind of pissed, and you hear him mutter something about damn ass axe, damn ass trees, and then stumbles his way through another corridor as you hear the heavy footsteps trail off.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay.
Success. You waited.
And these things over here are all dead.
Yeah, now that you're looking that way, all of those things have basically torn each other apart. There is one left, and it's just kind of like using its Ichorish, nonsensical tendrils to just kind of dig into the meat of this thing, and just it seems like it's feeding somehow.
Well, it can continue to do that. I'm not going to bother it.
Ugh. I'm gonna give a disgusted look as I pass by, as we walk by it.
Cassia would
Oh.
probably hesitate
I've got bad news. Okay,
Because
coming
it's
back.
not natural.
because it's not natural. Yeah, no,
Back
really.
up,
she
Kondo.
might.
You're going to want to back up.
Okay.
Bad news.
What's that?
It circles back around to the trolls.
If we was to go through where the dead things are and the other not dead thing, does that go somewhere?
Yes, we can check.
I think we should kill this thing.
Oh, Cassia wants to kill it. Okay.
Yeah,
She has a thing for things that don't belong in nature need to go. And
So
I'm
the-
assuming
okay.
this doesn't look like anything I know, right?
So the
Um,
big thing is dead, and 2 of the smaller things is dead, and it's one of the smaller things that's still alive.
Yeah.
yeah. Go
At
ahead and
least
just give me a
that I can
nature
see.
check on that.
Nature check?
Yeah.
Okay. That would
Excuse
be
me 1 second, guys.
here.
Sure.
Okay. Go
Nature.
ahead and find our thing and close it off real quick.
It's a knowledge. There it is.
Yep. All right. Yeah.
21.
This used to be a shambling mound, which is kind of natural. It's like pretty natural, but
Okay.
yeah, the icy stuff flowing through its veins that's worse than usual isn't natural, and it's acting a little bit more like an aggressive creature than a protective creature, and yeah.
So
It's-
I would still probably feel the need to try and destroy it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just gonna keep doing this to whatever it comes across.
Yeah, she's gonna want to kill it.
So with the 21, you know that gray renders typically protect an area, so this one's been killed. That's pretty bad.
So we're killing it, Cassia.
Yeah, we really should. This is not what it's supposed to be doing,
Nope,
and this is probably not good that they killed this.
What is that?
Okay, Kondo, you're
It's a
charging first.
protector.
I'll back you up.
It's a protector. They killed the protector here.
That's a cliff.
Yeah, it goes 15 feet down.
Maybe you can help
Do
me
I know
down
if these
first.
things can climb?
Yeah, this thing would have no problem climbing up to you guys.
Oh. But if we stayed up here, it'd have to come up to us. We'd have the high ground.
It'd be over.
I mean, I could
It can
charge
climb
it.
though.
Yeah,
Wait for
but
it to
while
climb
it's
up.
trying to climb, we can beat it to death.
And then
Also,
when it
looking
gets
at
to
this
the
thing,
top,
it's falling
I could
apart.
charge it.
It's what?
It's kind of falling apart just by looking at it. Like, it's had a lot of parts of it ripped out, which is why it's so,
Hey,
like,
Is
obsessively
it made of
feeding.
plants? Burn it! Burn it! You can do the Bernie thing now. Burn it! You got the Bernie amulet.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna
Cassia's
take off.
gonna
I'm gonna
take
take off the
it.
amulet and hand it to Cassia. Shoot it. It'll burn. Then you'll give it back to me.
Okay. Cassie's gonna take aim and shoot it.
Okay.
If it sets the rest of the forest on fire, so
ahead
much
and
the
shoot.
better, right? We
Problem
won't have to
solved.
walk around all these damn
I
trees.
mean, Cassie doesn't like that idea, but also this thing does need to die.
Also, this is like frozen sap crap stuff, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's all really cold.
Frozen sap crap.
Uh,
I can't not say frozen,
Frozen sap
sap
crap.
crap.
so I will take an attack.
Okay.
Do it.
I don't get any bonus.
We're making Star Wars references. Okay?
It is a point blank shot, I think. You're pretty close.
26. Yeah, I think that's a hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's certainly a hit. And when you hit,
Yay.
you automatically do the fire damage as well. So,
Okay. Damage.
Oh, and also, you feel as though if you were to miss that shot, you would have the say-so to say, maybe I'll try again anyways, because time is slow when you fire.
Oh, okay. I like this.
Maybe we
Now
should
that-
just
now that
give
you're-
now that
areas
you've got
to
the crown
Cassia.
and you're doing this, yeah.
Do I do additional damage bonus?
Yep, you get an extra 2d4 fire damage.
So do I just put 2d4 there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
For
10.
10. So yeah, this thing bursts into flames, just automatically, as if the whole thing was lit from all sides at the same time.
Okay.
And it's now looking awful if you could see it through the fire.
Okay.
It is a little upset at being shot and will turn around to look at you go. Basically,
Cool.
little tendril mouth. I'm not going to be able to keep that on there. But
It's running away.
yeah, little flaming tendril mouth thing turns at you and just starts crawling at you.
Stop
Let
it!
it go.
Stop it!
Oh, is it coming around behind us? Oh shit.
Oh, no. It's this guy. I'm moving the front. Yeah, he's headed directly for the cliff where the arrow came from.
I thought it went up the other direction.
Give me the amulet again. Give me,
Yeah, she'll give it to you.
Seeing as it is what it is, I'm pulling the scythe.
Okay.
Because it feels like a scythe would do more damage to a mound of hay or grass than a hammer would.
So is we doing initiative?
I'm gonna level with you. This thing is a flaming mess of falling apart and has 3 HP left
Oh.
after that.
Oh,
It
Um,
ain't gonna matter.
so
The
it's
wall is
basically
climbing
gonna
up,
get to the
it'll-
wall and start climbing up, and you can all take your attacks on it, but you're gonna kill it. Probably.
I
And
will
that's why I
side
don't
it.
want to roll initiatives, because that's a whole lot of time just to see. Oh,
wow.
I missed.
you missed.
Sorry, Kondo. You didn't need that leg anyway. I think I just scythed your leg off.
Oh, well, yeah, that's.
Oh,
that'll hit.
wait, I accidentally added 2d4 to the wrong thing.
Oh, that's okay.
So it's 21.
That's still a hit. Yeah, it's.
Okay.
I was like, why is it blue?
It's special.
I forgot that they changed the whole.
Yep.
Sort of 10 damage.
Okay, yeah. So basically, it just pokes its head up and just fire everyone. You're just like, yeah. It crumples down and hits the ground, still on fire,
Good
but
job,
immobile.
Kondo.
Yeah, I'm
Who's
going
gonna
to.
jump down first? Yeah.
It looks like
Okay.
we can only go south from here.
I'm going to climb down, I guess. I mean, take my time, maybe slide down if I can, you know?
Cassia, with your improved ability to see right
Mhm.
now, go ahead and just give me a spot.
Ooh. My new spot. Spot. Where are you?
Oh, that's not very good.
Not a good spot check.
No, you have a +7 on that. That's really sad. Okay, yeah, you notice no thing.
Okay. You said this thing was the guardian?
Yeah, you've seen these before. You don't know what they're called, but you do know that they tend to protect races that live in the area that would otherwise be helpless in that nature. They tend to be like moms, but also like scary and kill you. So like if you see one, you generally want to avoid it and the area and anything that lives there. Because
Oh, good, because I was wondering if
it
maybe we
adopts
shouldn't have tried to
children.
help it.
Because they don't reproduce normally. They adopt children.
Is this cliff a sheer drop?
It's pretty sheer. Like you can control descent.
15 feet's a long way.
It's a
down
long
for
way
me.
for you. But if Kondo's at the bottom,
Yeah.
Kondo, help me.
I mean, I'm going to
Kondo.
grip the edge, lower myself as much as I can, then kind of drop, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
and
6 feet,
that's like
so.
it's like a 8-foot nothing. You're sliding down the side.
Yeah,
covered
so
in-
I'm gonna
I'll
reach
do
up,
the
like,
same thing, and then once I'm dangling, I'll be wiggling my legs and going,
Help me, Kondo.
Yeah, I'm gonna lift up my hands, kind of grip
Yeah,
him.
you can get him down from that. You might have to take a leap of faith just to get to your hands, but
Yeah, you'll
by
be
then
like
by
a
then you
little
can just
baby in my
manhandle him to the
arms.
ground. It's no
Yeah,
big deal.
like,
Yeah.
oh. Yeah,
So am I
mini you.
sad this thing is dead?
Yeah, you'd probably be a little bit sad because it means that whatever it's protecting, it failed to do so, and now that's in danger.
Would I be sad enough? I really want the skull. But I don't know if I would take it knowing that she has so much respect for nature.
It's also huge.
I
know,
don't
that's
see
kind
any
of why
other
she
way
wants it.
through.
It'd be hard to carry for the rest of the adventures, is what
Yeah.
I'm trying
Yes,
to imply.
looks
You've
like we
already
must
got
go south.
mandibles from those other things, and
I know.
you're kind of hoarding a lot of stuff.
She does hoard things.
Oh, as you're
that
passing
she finds
there,
interesting.
so everyone who passed by here, go ahead and give me a spot check.
Whoops.
okay.
Oh, sorry.
Do I get another one?
Yeah, because you're a lot closer to what
Cool.
you'd be noticing.
Spot?
Yep.
Out
Oh,
and
nice.
out.
Ooh,
Doing really well, guys.
just waiting on Glim. Ooh, okay, Glim. Kondo, you think you see it through the gap in the trees, but you're also just creepy movie things. And then suddenly, Glim, you notice, the same way before when you were in that little clearing and it seemed like there was no way out. You're gonna notice that through these trees here, there's another one of those little passages if you just wiggle your way through.
I can see it.
It's up here. You went too far. I'm gonna put you there. I'm manhandling the gnome.
Guys, there's well, come see.
Oh,
Glim's gonna run in there.
I'm gonna take out the other one too, since you're on the
Those
inside.
are people or dead things.
Yeah, they're goblins.
Dead
Oh.
goblin.
Like a lot of them.
Of course they would be dead, given that I actually speak Goblin.
Hey, look. Are there any other live ones?
You would want to search around for that. This is a camp. There's like broken down tents and stuff that has all been ripped to shreds. Looking
Check
at
for
it,
live ones, kitty.
it seems that the tendril monster things from earlier came through this way, and the other creature went to avenge it.
Okay, we're gonna examine all the poor little goblin bodies.
Okay. That'd be a search or is it investigate? No, it's search in this, yeah. Everything got changed. It's search now. Kondo, you find an axe laying on the ground. Vendetta, you notice a pair of footprints after a bit of crawling along the trees here where you would probably be sneaking. It suddenly turns into footprints and it's sprinting in this direction. There's the trail of some living thing over in that direction.
Well,
Going
it's
to
yours.
cautiously track the quote-unquote living thing.
Okay. You enter a clearing in which there is a hole.
Oh, good.
Just a little
Are you calling
hole.
for us?
You just kind of probably would just see my tail kind of.
Okay,
Quivering.
Glim's lingering back a little bit.
Of course, the mids. I'd follow the kitty.
Okay, as soon as they're out the way, Glim is going to run and Glim is going to basically tiptoe around the 3 dead goblins.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh boy. So yeah, you're looking into the hole from like the trees there, or
Yeah.
yeah, you're just gonna see the top of this little guy's head,
Oh.
and he's just like down there like crouching, like kind of like waiting.
At Glim's
And then
level, he can
as he
control-
hears
he can have
Kondo
all 3 of
approaching, because
these.
Kondo's kind of loud, you see he takes a what looks like bread tied on a string, and he just lofts it up and starts like dragging the string back slowly.
Okay. Glim wants to pull this dead goblin
Okay,
over here into the clearing, please.
well, that's the blood. There we go.
And while that's happening, I'm just gonna be looking at the bread on a string.
Yeah,
And
it's,
then I'm gonna
it's
give
like
Cassia
it's like
this
it's like
mask.
pulling like he's like fishing for you.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna like grab friend
Okay,
because like that's not.
you don't want
no.
you don't want him to. Okay,
I'm just kind of sneaking around behind.
okay.
low
Give me
key,
a
I
move
want this
silent on
mask.
that.
Low key want this mask.
So
Okay.
we got a resurrection of dead goblins happening south of us, and a goblin in a hole trying to fish me.
As we do.
A goblin in a hole trying to fish me.
Oh yeah, he's not going to be at all aware. You actually hear him like snickering, like, gonna get him. Yeah, power. We're gonna do it.
I'm gonna lean down and just kind of rest my
No, he's
my
not gonna
chin.
notice you. He's just by the time he's gonna get the bread back, he's just gonna be like, throw it back out and keep going.
Cassie's gonna
sit
step
there
on the
behind
bread.
him,
You
just
speak
watching.
Goblin, so you understand it.
Cassie's gonna step on the bread
Okay.
when it comes back up.
The bread's gonna get stuck then, yeah, and he's gonna pull, and he's gonna keep pulling harder until eventually the string's just gonna cut through the bread and like untie itself, and he's just gonna pull back the string and just like, ah! And he pokes his head up. He's like, "You're supposed to. You like bread."
In Goblin, I'm gonna say, "What you doing?"
More of them, more of them. He's gonna pop out of the hole and just be like, "Ha, yes." And he's gonna see 3. He's like, more. Good. Need.
Speaking common or goblin?
He's saying this all in Goblin. Needed help. Needed help. It's too many of them. The others probably ran or won. I'm scared. Anyways, took the stuff from the tent. I'm new chieftain. And he's like, he just kind of like looks at, he's got like this like little like grimoire of chicken scratch and this like stick with some animal skulls on it. He's just like, I'm very powerful. You listen.
Kisara listens.
Big monster came. Many took out everybody. Everything's cold. Less food. Harder to make bread. Struggle. But took supplies. Hid supplies. Survive in whole. And wait for help. And now there's more. So we can win.
Bloom is going to cast Animate Dead.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like,
Goblin zombies rising from the ground. Rising from the ground. And Glim would really like it if you'd all just stick around.
and then raises 4 zombies.
Okay.
I can control 6 times 4 hit dice worth of these, and they're going to be D12 hit dice zombies. So that's only he can have 4 zombies.
You can have
no
4
problem.
zombies. I'm just looking for
So
a
if you
suitable
can give me
goblin.
4 goblin tokens or something, please.
Yeah, I don't want them to have like reasonable weapons because that would make them too strong looking. They don't have weapons; they're zombies.
Yeah, they won't pick up weapons. They're
Well,
gonna do
while
standard
that's
attacks.
happening south, and Vendetta's talking to this goblin who's posturing, and I don't understand a word he's saying. I'm just gonna walk over to Cassia and the bread, pick up one of the loaves of bread, and just eat it. Just start chomping on the bread from the ground. Just
Yeah, you're gonna see the goblin get like visibly excited at this. He's like, "Ha! The pact is made! Ha 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 ha! You are my tribe now."
What?
Now you will kindly give me control over those.
Oh yeah, I gotta do
So
that.
when
don't
he
I?
says that, I'm gonna turn and look at Kondo. Do you always eat things you find on the ground?
I was hungry. We haven't eaten. No.
But it was on the ground,
Well, it wasn't sappy ground. It was ground.
and it belonged to a goblin. Do you know what kind of diseases they carry?
Can you move him?
I'm a hardy man. It's fine.
That's
Thank-
what you said before, and you got possessed by a sword.
I wasn't possessed. I wasn't possessed.
Wait a second. Where's Glenn?
I don't know. I thought I'm gonna look behind me. It's like, well, usually he's behind me, but you know.
There were dead
Hey.
things behind you.
You're gonna hear.
Hey guys, look what I found.
More power, more. Oh. I'm stronger than I think.
Yeah, so he thinks he did
This
that.
guy.
Can I have his mask?
What would you give him in return?
What do
He's
I
all
have?
alone.
I mean, he was in a hole.
I'm hoarding things,
He was
so
hiding.
Well, he
I
was.
have
The last one.
bug meat
Or he was. I'm gonna
and
go look.
mandibles and acid. So I'm gonna pull out bug meat, mandibles, and acid.
I'm gonna turn to the goblin and say,
I mean, he was trying to fish me.
my friend offers you gifts in exchange for your mask.
He's a little preoccupied with the giant steel thing that he's currently like knocking
God.
on. He's just like, what are you, 6 foot? What, 400 pounds?
Kondo,
What's he saying? He's-
you ate his
Banging.
bread and now you belong to him.
I belong. I'm just.
Yes, that is
Is he-
the way of his people. You belong to him now. You're a
Well,
goblin.
can you tell him to stop banging? He's banging on a very, height differential. You know. I'm gonna kind of turn to the side, like, because he's banging basically.
Yeah,
on
it's
my
not the
crotch.
cod piece anymore. He's hitting your leg now.
Yeah.
In goblin, I'm gonna say, you're making your minion uneasy.
Oh, yeah. What is
we gonna
what was trade?
Are we gonna talk about what's that? And I'm gonna point over to Clem and his 4 minions and zombie.
What? I reconstituted them. Waste not, want not. They're our friends now.
She wants his mask. You revived his friends from the dead. You ate his bread. We have to help this goblin.
Help him do what? I mean, what are we gonna do?
Okay, he is the last survivor, therefore he is the chieftain of his tribe.
Is it really a tribe when there's one of you?
Very powerful tribe.
He believes, so yes.
I have a small tribe of goblins. Would you like to join my tribe?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I know Glim.
You can. No, not you, him. He can join this little tribe.
I can't join your tribe. I'm gonna look
No. We need
dejected.
you alive, Kondo.
Oh. Ooh.
Judging by what he's saying, Kisada believes that he was here and then the cold happened, and so he is, I'm going to turn and look at Cassia, not abnormal, supposed to be here.
I would think that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like it's natural for them to be here.
Yeah, goblins
They
might live
were
here.
what the other thing was protecting, right? The big thing?
It's not a far cry to assume so.
Okay, yeah. She just
He
wants his
needs
mask.
help.
She's fine with that.
But we need to go north. So how are we gonna do that?
Ask him.
Okay, so in Goblin, I'm going to ask him, do you know what brought the cold?
Stinky elf. Stinky elf opened big door. Bad wind.
He says
Stinky
a
elf
big
did.
elf opened a door and let a bad wind in.
Hey, it wasn't that Phoenix King guy, was it? Was it that Phoenix King guy? Did he do it?
You speak goblin, right?
I speak Goblin.
Okay, yeah. So
Oh, okay. So I don't need to be translating for you.
I don't speak Goblin.
I don't
he
speak
does-
Goblin
I
either.
can understand, but
he's just gonna be like, no, not him. No, he died.
That's what I was gonna say. He's dead now, so no problem.
No, he's dead now, so problem.
Oh, because he's dead is a problem.
Well, no, because we can't just ask him to fix it. The man flew around on giant trolls.
Giant trolls. I
Yeah,
don't
with the
understand.
big had wings and
Oh, dragons.
teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I get them mixed.
Oh, he's saying the Phoenix King could fix it if he wasn't dead. Okay.
What? That's easy. Where's his body? I'll reconstitute him.
Buried in a mausoleum.
Oh, let's go back and get him, guys. We can reconstitute him.
I didn't see his body when we were in there.
Maybe we didn't look hard enough.
New
We
tribe.
were too,
Tools.
distracted. There was some coffins, I think. We didn't look in those. We were too busy playing with the shiny. Where's he going? Look, stop! He's go running away.
I really like this goblin, you guys.
He takes out this big ass crate and just pops the top off of it. He's just like, legendary weapons for legendary warriors. And he pulls out this stick that has a couple of nails in it. He's just like, this was used to defeat many things. And he just like pushes it in the direction of any of you, like someone take it.
Cassia's gonna tap his mask.
I'll give it to if he doesn't. If he likes, I'll give it to one of my zombies.
Yeah, you would equip it to a zombie.
Okay.
Yeah, I would absolutely gesture.
Here, Zomblin, you have one of these.
He keeps digging around and like he picks one out. Another just like, this one's really sharp. Not used, but very sharp.
guess we're gearing out these zombie
Zomblins.
goblins.
Yeah, pretty
Give the
much.
Zomblins all the weapons.
If they don't look like good weapons, give them to the zombies. Yeah.
And
Go
then he
to
pulls out
Zomblins.
a small rock. He just says,
Zomblins.
"Good for recreational use only." And it's he just hands one of the
so
zombies a
much.
rock, and then he goes in and he digs one out and he says, "Oh, this one's for me." And he pulls out this really nice sharpened spade. It's like a shovel, and it's got a weird filigree on it, and it's just like covered in just all kinds of fancy gems and stuff.
Legendary gravedigger.
Not
weapon.
designed well, but lots of fancy stuff on it. And he just goes, "This one's important for the chieftain."
Kisara wonders what is Chieftain's name.
My name is Girtuk.
I love
You're a two? Can we just call him Bonehead?
No, the bone's not my head. And he takes the hat off and just puts it down.
Cassie's gonna grab it.
Oh, Cassia grabbed it.
If she can, yeah.
He's just gonna look at you and go, "Now it's you. You're Girtuk."
Don't
gonna
put it
put-
on, Cassie.
She's gonna put it on until somebody tells her not to. So yeah. Okay, she would stop
Oh
if
my
you told
gosh,
her not to.
Girtuk is giving me severe Psycho from Borderlands vibes, and I love it.
She's not gonna put it on if you tell her not to.
Oh,
I mean, he did. He yelled, "Don't put it on!"
Yeah.
right before you went to. So that's up to you.
Yeah, no, she wouldn't. She would have like gotten close and then like stopped and looked at you and like put it down.
The goblin's gonna walk up to you and put his hand on his stubby little hand, his paw on your hand, and just go, "It's a big burden." And then he picks up the hat and puts it on and just goes,
I'm going to use my second detect magic,
"Okay,
and I'm going to cast it on the mask.
I
okay."
want it.
No magic emanates from the mask. If it did have an aura, the aura would be friendship.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's safe. You can put it on now. I think you can
Get
put it on
back.
now.
But he took it back.
Yeah, he put it back on.
Hey. Hey, Tukey dude.
That's what they called me back in grade school.
Tukey dude. I would like to see the mask. Can I see the mask?
Only if you can pick it up. And then he puts it down on the ground in front of you. Oh,
Okay.
Ah.
Stand back.
and then he runs back to the crate and starts digging out loaf after loaf of bread.
Cassie. Get the mask. Get the mask.
Okay, she's gonna pick up the mask and put it on. She's gonna keep the crown on too. Like she's doubling
Okay, yeah,
up.
it fits over it, yeah.
The Witch King of Angmar. This is how the Witch King of Angmar was born. Mask and a crown.
I think we're gonna have to deal with those trolls, guys. I don't see an exit.
I have an army now. I am ready.
Did the trolls fly?
Not these ones. These are grounded trolls.
Those are a lot easier.
You want to come and help us fight the trolls?
Do you want to help me go and fight some trolls?
Sure.
Then yes!
We will help Girtuk. We will return the land to the way it was.
I'm not.
More
Is there
bread.
another way north? Like, can we avoid them?
Yes, but not just north. We're talking like south, southeast, south, southeast again, east, east, north, northeast, east, north, north.
So, in other words, Kondo, it's going to take a long time if we do. Faster to go through the trolls, apparently.
Faster if you make it.
One. Zombie number 1, you're called Chica. Zombie number 2, you're called Chica. Chica, Chica, Glim Shady.
God help us.
Fucking damn it. Well, either way, I guess we'll do something.
Okay, so are we going to the trolls or are we going the long way?
We're going the right way. And he starts scrambling along the ground on all fours like an idiot.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow.
also
If he
going
doesn't
to do this.
ask for the mask back, she's not giving it back.
Yeah, no, he's preoccupied. He doesn't have a lot of room for worrying about a mask.
Just so you're all aware, she's been wanting a skull mask since we started.
I'm just glad Glim has a pod.
Hey, Glim has surrounded himself completely with goblins. He feels safe now.
CD, we're all level 6. The numbers are how many 20s we've rolled.
What's up, City?
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna turn around and look at you at this point and goes,
First favor. Must ask. Big, mean vine things. Can we kill them?
They're dead.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, she didn't say that because she didn't understand him.
Well, I assume we're getting
He wants to
translation.
kill all the vines. I said, yeah.
Okay.
and then he's gonna run out here screaming, "Ah!" Get to this cliff and see that everything's dead, and he goes, I did it!
I'm gonna say, Gear2 slaughtered the vine things. All hell, Gear2.
And then he's gonna go, oh, and just start like bowing down to Cassia.
Oh yeah, because he thinks she's Gear2 now. Oh god.
That looks like a good idea. I'm going to have the zombies bow too.
Okay.
CD, all campaign.
Chicka, you bow.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't. There were some. Were there any 20s rolled this time around? I don't think there were.
Not yet.
Oh man, that's so sad. I like when those numbers go up. Okay, so seeing that, Gear2 goes,
Okay. This is the secret way. Not many know it.
Secret way.
You just don't talk to the ghosts. They're racist.
Guys, what about the sword? We don't want to go to the ghost. He's gonna ask us about a sword, and then we don't have it.
he's gonna dig his way
Don't
through,
talk to them.
and start working his way through here. He just goes,
These ghosts aren't racist. These ghosts are not.
oh. And then he's gonna go through here and he's like,
Don't touch the sword. Geartuk said not to touch the sword.
We won't.
Okay.
and then he just kind of goes around and he's like, not looking at the sword.
The
Not through
sword
the
that
wall
you
again.
touched.
Because
Does he not know there's no sword there?
it's a bad omen for him to look, so he doesn't.
I'm just gonna
Oh, okay.
Cool. grumble.
Yeah, it's a bad omen just to
Goblin
look at it,
knows not to
Kondo.
touch the sword,
Pick it up,
Kondo.
run off with it.
I mean, Tim told me that I could pick it up.
No, he didn't. He told you not to.
Well, you said both. You know?
Yeah, but I still told you not to.
Well, you said two later on, and that
Yeah,
was the
but
last
you
thing
should
said.
have listened to the not to part, not the to part.
I mean, well, you could give the sword to one of your zombies. I mean, I don't think.
No,
it'll
that would be
affect it.
bad.
Just
I didn't know that.
Kondo.
a good luck
Those
chant for
zombies.
this area. Good luck chant is afterlives matter. Afterlives matter.
And then he just starts running.
Clem's like,
No lives matter.
And then he like gets here and just like stops.
Quiet time.
No more groaning. Chicka, 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 chicka.
And then he gets over here and just you see him duck under the hilt of this axe and kind of wander his way around this corner. Here he pauses for a minute.
This way.
And he starts working his way up towards I Dread Vendetta, but he goes up this way. And he's just like,
We must say a nice word to the gelatinous thing.
What?
Ugh.
Nice word. Oh, that one's bigger.
so he gets up here and like there's a Okay, so in this space, there are a lot of like swords, shields, bashed up bits of like animal and like hollowed out spider shells just floating. And then he says gelatinous thing, and then he kind of comes up here and starts kind of mumbling to himself, and with his little skull stick goes tunk tunk on an invisible mass.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen one before.
And then it becomes apparent there's a gelatinous cube here that's been frozen solid by all of the cold air.
What?
Mhm.
I've never seen one before.
Can we like carve pieces off of it?
Only if you ask nicely.
Can we please carve pieces off of it?
And then he kind of presses his ear up against it and just goes,
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Oh well, carve away.
okay. He actually just starts climbing up the thing, and he's just like kind of playing around on it a little bit, being distracted and like giggling.
Glenn wants to touch it, see what it feels like.
It feels kind of a lot like the sap. Where it's like
So
you can tell
it's
it
clearly
was
petrified.
Yeah, it was sticky, but like now it's hard and like
It was sticky, now it's hard.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds all sorts of great.
I mean, that's a nice looking sword in there.
Oh God, Kondo.
I'm just
Wait,
saying.
None of
Why
the
don't you burn it?
goblins have ever been hungry enough to get to it.
I mean, you want me to try to burn it?
I don't know. Maybe.
I'm not going to do anything until you tell me to.
Burn it. Burn the shit out of it, Kondo.
Yeah, I'm going
I'll
to
just
try
stand over here.
I'm going to punch it. I mean,
well, when you make your attack, well,
Wow, there you go.
that's a hit. Go ahead and roll your attack damage plus the fire damage. It bursts into flames, like the whole thing catches fire.
12.
Oh, that's a beetle. That's a fire beetle. I want a fire.
Then I'm gonna jump back as it starts burning.
Yeah, the whole thing bursts into flames. It's on fire.
And now we wait.
We wait for. Oh God.
Once all the petrified cube thing gone, then Kondo can get the sword.
Do we
It's
want to
another
have a
sword for Kondo to pick
can
up.
see what
could
it- we can see-
possibly go wrong?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
man.
watch the magical flames. I guess 2d4 per round, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so every 6 seconds it's doing 2d4. And if you keep punching it, it will do more, but
well, yeah.
but then you'll be touching it, you know? Let me just
Yeah, I don't
pull
wanna be
something
touching-
up really quick so I can figure out how many rounds this is going to take. No, I need the 3.5 on there. Get the right boy. There he is. Good old SID. Oh, yeah, it's not that much. So it takes, like, the larger part of 2 minutes, but the thing's just gonna, like, die. And, like, melt, essentially.
It's excellent. Melty cube.
And, I had put this in as a gag, but now I guess I gotta figure out what all this treasure is. The cube is gone, and then you just see the goblin run up and, like, look down at the ground and just be like,
We knew him well.
Ratio?
Who? I want this one.
he runs up and grabs the big old hammer.
Get the sword, Kondo.
I'm realizing that's a huge sword.
Yeah, it's a huge
Just
sword.
now?
It's a
I'm just gonna hold up my shield.
It's a god dang Zweihandler.
It's a great sword, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or Zweisander.
Zweisander.
I don't
A
think
two-handler.
I don't think I could wield it with my shield. Actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pick it up and not to wield it, but to carry. I mean, to bring it with me.
Yeah.
You know, like
Okay.
put it on my back, kind of deal. You know,
Okay.
work out a strap system or sheath.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
it's really nice looking. Whoever got eaten for it to end up here, man, must have been a big guy.
Uh-huh.
Cassia wants to pick up the spiders.
Okay.
Of all the
they're
things.
it's really like you have to be delicate with them because the entire interior of them has been eaten. All that's left is the skeleton of it. So
She wants to try to attach them to the crown later.
okay.
Hey, I bet there's a nice skeletal husk of a wolf there too.
You're such a weird group.
I'm going to go
Cassia
ahead and
walking
equip them
around
with
with
the hammer.
spider corpses hanging in her hair, and
And the skull on her face. Yeah.
we have a goblin with an identity crisis. A gnome with 4 dead, raggedy goblins walking around him.
Diamonds.
Okay. Yeah. Cassia, you can give me a spot.
Ooh. Okay. I was about to put my note in. Spot. Did I roll
Ooh,
better than
you
a 3?
rolled better than a 3. Hey, look at that.
Yay!
Just gonna go into that thing here. You notice another one of those little passages down over in this area.
Let me zoom out. Okay. Oh! We can go this way!
But guys,
That's the way we want to go.
guys, it's that way.
Which way?
This one.
He says we should go this way.
I mean, if we're going north still, that way's fun too.
No, we gotta go north.
What's this way?
That's the south way.
That one's that big elf building.
Elf build.
Might that not be where the problem started? We should check it out.
As he goes through here, he's just swinging his hammer around like against trees. Just tum,
Kondo.
tum.
Come on, Kondo.
It
We
is
go
indeed an elf building.
We go south to go north.
Sure. There's an elf building down there. We're gonna check it out, Kondo.
Yep, I'm gonna go south. I'm an idiot.
Okay, you find what appears to be a shrine lost to time, with 2 little pedestals next to them, each inscribed in some manner of some way. And it all looks very neat, mysterious, and like it's 11:30, and we should call it a night.
Ooh.
I was going to transcribe it from read if it was in Elvish. And that's probably
Well,
what
I
it
mean,
said.
if it's an elvish building,
Yeah, it's Elvish.
this is.
It-
I'm
Is
all
it
shook
called-
up.
Is it Gracelands?
Yeah, that'll do for tonight, I think.
All right. Perfect.
Yay!
Yay.
Way to go surviving. Way to go doing all that.
I got a Slyhander, whatever that is, however it works.
I got spider skeletons
I got
and a cool
zombies.
mask
And
You get a cool
and a
mask.
crown.
and a crown.
The crown's kind of the big one there.
I know, but
I,
Cassie is like equally as excited about the spider skeletons as she was about the crown.
I've got a goblin friend.
Yeah.
And a gauntlet that lets you do stuff like throw things a lot further.
And to make friends with him, all I had to do was give him
Yeah,
condoms.
those with knowledge of goblin language would understand that when he's referring to himself as Girtuk, that's the tribe name, and they're very communal. So everyone in the tribe was named Girtuk.
And
So then-
Cassia is now
So
Gertrude.
And Cassia is wearing the basically the heirloom of the tribe, and it represents the will of the tribe. So you are steering Girtuk right now.
I love him so much.
I've become the shaman of the tribe or something.
Yeah,
When he
essentially.
dies, you can we'll reanimate him and you can keep him.
All right, cool.
It's a new form of taxidermy. We'll make him carry your stuff for you.
Ah, I love him so much.
He's so fun.
He's a good boy.
Here to
All right, that gives us time to look at all the crazy, ridiculous items you got.
Yeah.
Which is good because you saw what you're up against.
We're going to need them.
You're gonna need them.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I thought it would be a good idea to have 4
No
targets.
gobbles, yeah.
4 targets.
So you guys went from the shortest possible route in the last session to the longest possible route this time. I have no complaints.
Sounds like us.
It's fantastic.
Well, cool.
Next session, we'll probably backtrack a little bit and be like, "Wait, we didn't fully explore this
Yeah,
area.
we didn't go to
Let's
the
go back
other
to the
horrible,
beginning and kill the
dangerous
bugs.
spot.
Let's go back to the beginning and kill the bugs again."
Yeah.
Right.
Now that we can light everything on fire all the time.
That's what you have to do in like video game RPGs, right? You gotta go
That's right.
grind and then go back and then.
I mean,
look
Check
stuff
out
you can-
everything.
So far it's
find
been lucrative.
every single piece of, every single piece of treasure.
And,
Well,
I mean,
cool.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I'm glad y'all enjoying it. How are
Yeah,
we doing in
thank you.
chat? Oh, chat. There was someone who said if I could post the puzzle. The puzzle has been posted on my Twitter. I was thinking of packaging everything and putting it on like a Google Drive so people can like download it and use it in their games.
Yeah, you could add it to the Discord.
Yep.